Hey, hi, hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda, and welcome to Harmony Portal Tarot Live. How is everyone this fine Friday? I'm sure at least one or two of you noticed I was not here on Wednesday. My voice was not in a good way. We've got the sick here in the house. It seems like we start every even New Year with a cold or a flu or something. Thankfully, this time it was just like a head cold, but still not very fun. And I went to try to let you guys know, hey, Wednesday, I'm not going to be here tonight. I couldn't post anything. I don't know what was going on, if it was a YouTube glitch, if it was just my channel or what, but we're still having some weird glitchy issues on my end anyway. I cannot pin my own messages. I only have the option to possibly pin someone else's. What? Okay. I can't delete my messages either, so there's like 3 donation lists in a row. My apologies for that. So if anyone comes in that's new, I guess we can't tap into, I should say, the pinned top of the chat, whatever it's called, the pinned comment. You're going to have to check the description box. My bad. I'm so sorry about that. But that, I guess, just is what it is for whatever reason. Yeah, so there's that. And we still have Rosie. She wanted to hold her question over. Rosie, let me know if you're here. I can timestamp it if I need to. But I'm trying to recall. I don't know if she had a question posted on, I guess it was a week ago on Friday. So we've got that going on. So hopefully Rosie is here and can direct me to what question she wants for today. And if not, I can just do a general. Yeah. Hello. Let's do some shout outs, see who all's here. So we have Brandy Lynn in the house. We got Amber. Michelle is here as well. Banana Anna S. Hello, lovely people. Yay. And this is officially our very first live stream of the new year since I wasn't able to be live on Wednesday. Oh, you have something happening to your left throat and ear. Yeah, my son, Boston, he's like, I can't hear out of my ear. I can't hear. I'm like, does it hurt? No. Get all the wax out of it. Okay, still can't hear that well. It's like all wah, 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 wah. And my ears have been a bit pluggy as well. And when that happens, sometimes like loud pitch sounds or even low pitch sounds get trapped in my head. Like it feels like they're just reverberating inside my head. And it's like a whole other form of torture, if you ask me. It's like, no. But I ordered some headphones or like some earplug things that they have a hole in them. So you can still hear like the mid-range things like conversations and stuff, but like the really high-pitched noises and the really low bass kind of voices and just background stuff can kind of get drowned out. So we're going to try that and see if that helps my life, especially like when I'm out in public or I'm not in control of the environment or circumstances for my just like sound sensory issues. It can be a lot. And, you know, I might on the surface appear like I'm doing fine, but like internally I'm like, when can we make this stop? When can I get out of here? Yeah. And sometimes like even at the basketball games, like just a squeak of the shoes on the floor, like just hearing that over and over for 40 minutes to an hour, I'm like, I need some alone time or something. Even if the game was exciting and fun, it's like I can't drown it out. I just can't not hear it. You know what I mean? Today someone couldn't hear on a video call. Oh, couldn't hear you on a video call. Yeah, what is going on? Yeah. Well, as of the 1st, Mercury did go direct, so we got that going for us. But yes, it sometimes takes like up to 2, maybe even 3 weeks. I've had times where Mercury goes direct, and it's like 3 weeks later, I'm like, this is still Mercury retrograde vibes. Like, what's going on? But yes, for sure, things are feeling better as far as the communication and stuff. Even though my throat is still like on the sore end, I never got this really deep, raspy, rattly cough like the other 3 in my house. The 3 Leos. Husband's a Leo moon. My 2 boys are Leo risings, so I call them the Leos. They all got like this deep cold or like deep cough that wouldn't go away. And mine was just like a head cold, like a lot of sinus pressure. Not really like being congested, but just a lot of flow going on in the mucus area. Not very fun. Yeah. I wanted to share an interesting thing. My daughter was gifted a toy gremlin, but one day of use, she got a nightmare of a lady speaking in in its tone to her in her room. Wow. Yeah, that's very interesting because I had, as a kid, there was this bear named Teddy Ruxpin. Anyone remember any 80s babies out there or earlier and just knew about him? Um, but I like you could put different tapes. You didn't even have to just put like Teddy Ruxpin's tapes in. You could put other tapes. And anytime I would put tapes in there, it's almost like there was something extra going on. Like I couldn't, and I did not like suss this out when I was a child. Like this came to me like intuitively, like way later as an adult. There was something going on with that bear. And I loved like stuffed animals were my jam growing up. Like I just loved them all. But there was something about, and it wasn't Teddy Ruxpin himself. It was like the mechanism within. And when it quit working, like it's fine. Like, I'm fine. We'll bring it on. But I still don't know how or when. uh, we got rid of it, but at some point, it was well before our house burned when I was 13. But I don't know somehow. But and even my son, Boston, my oldest, had a Furby, and that's when they had like the eyes that were more digital. So that thing, like there was an app that came with it, and you could do all sorts of things, and it would just, I don't know, there was something about it. It didn't feel right to me. She came to running to you and crept into bed. 2:37 in the morning, I saw a connection immediately, energetically. Yeah, I'm glad that you are intuitive enough, Amber, to like be able to figure that out, so that she's not, inundated with unneeded energetic, just manipulation or interference or attack. You're able to, seek it out and find out what's going on. That's so good. All right. So we got, well, it said 5 people. It just went down to 4. So hi, everybody. Thanks for the likes on the video. Yeah. So trying to think any news on my end other than we've been kind of under the weather. It did snow a little bit again. That was, I guess, good, because if it doesn't snow here, we're going to have a heck of a fire season come summertime. So let's keep those fingers crossed for lots and lots of snow over the next 2 to 3 months. Preferably closer to 2 months, but knowing that there's hardly been a winter and we're already into January, that's scary for where we're at. And yeah, the weather's been not great, but it's been more of a late fall kind of weather. For those that have ever lived in the north of the northern hemisphere, you know what I'm talking about, as far as just the leaves are, no longer on the tree, but there's no snow, but it's like in the 30s, sometimes 20s in the morning, like that fall kind of vibe. That's kind of what's going on around here. Although it does look kind of pretty. We had a no snow Christmas. It was kind of sad. I mean, see, we got a little, but like this isn't normal. And you can see a bit of snow. No, actually you can't. I lied. No snow on those mountains. On the mountains on the other side, like that would be like beyond this wall, you can see some snow on those mountains. But yeah, it's not good when there's no snow even up in the higher elevations. Like, what's going on? Pole shift vibes. Pole shift vibes. Yeah, I heard about the winter, no, not so wintry from, right, friends in Milwaukee. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep my fingers crossed that everything's okay, because it's kind of concerning. It really is. So yeah, we've got a few people here, so I think maybe we can just dive into our collective reading, just what we need to know. And if I'm remembering correctly, I don't know if it was the last live stream or the one before that, where we did a pretty in-depth, like upcoming kind of collective reading. And I still feel the energy of that reading really resonating. So if it was a free 1-card pull the last live stream, then it was the last time we did a live stream with a collective reading, which I cannot recall if it was last Friday or a week and a half ago on Wednesday, which would have been, I'm not sure what date. Maybe around the 22nd, remember correctly, or was it after that? I don't know. I can't recall. I could probably do a bit of investigation here if I go look. I'm going to direct you guys where to go. If you missed that collective reading or just want a refresher on it, I'm probably going to watch it again, because I'm just getting this intuition that maybe there's something there that might make more sense now than it did at the time. Let's see. So that would have been going back to my live tab here on my page. Okay, so I guess it was the very last live stream. So 1 week ago, Yes, it was the 2 hour and 39-second live stream. That's how long that one lasted. And if you want to kind of plan your year ahead, we also did on, was that one on the 22nd? Or the 20, oh no, it was after Christmas. It was the 20, yeah, so I was way off on my dates. It was the 26th. On December 26th, we did something. If you go on my page under the live tab, 2024 tarot event, and come plan your year with us if you want to plan out your own. And I did make some progress on my spread, but I did not bring it up here. So unfortunately, I won't show you that today, but hopefully maybe by Wednesday, I could show you guys my completed spreads for both my personal reading, yearly spread, and my writing career spread that I did on live with you guys that were there. Okay, so let's go back to our current what's going on right now live stream. Here we are. Hi, I'm back. Ooh, we had something fall off the bottom. 7 of Cups. So there are a lot of options. And this is energy I have so been feeling because, of course, I'm like in this weird, I mean, to me, like New Year isn't really New Year. Like, to me, New Year is like April 1st. Like, to me, that's when like things really start waking up and coming alive again. To me, this is just, I don't know, winter, hibernation. But yet at the same time, that being said, as a Libra ascendant, I'm inside out, upside down, and backwards. So like I still feel a decent amount of productivity just personally, but I don't feel this like big uptick of personality, of productivity that I do feel in April. But what I'm getting with this is you might just feel like you're spinning your wheels, or you have too many like, ooh, shiny object syndrome, where you just want to chase all the fun, pretty things or all the bright ideas instead of just focusing on one thing. Maybe you are really excited about one thing, but then there's also another thing and another thing and another thing you're equally or almost as excited about. And it's kind of, instead of you focusing on one and then shifting gears, focusing on the next, shifting gears, it's almost like you're just scattered and you can't focus on any of them. At least that's kind of what I've been feeling. So this makes perfect sense to me. So those of you that have these big goals, or even those of you that are feeling like you're easing into the new year, either way, if you feel like you've been spinning your wheels, don't beat yourself up, because this to me feels like it's just the energy at hand. But the good news, I would say the good news of this, the underlying message of hope that always comes with the 7 of Cups, is the fact that there are options. Because sometimes in life we might feel like, I don't know, I feel stuck, I feel stagnant, and there's like no idea how to get out. This is kind of the opposite of I'm stuck and stagnant, because there's so many options of ways I can get out, or make the thing happen, or whatever it is, that I don't know what way to turn. So it's about tempering this 7 of Cups energy for yourself. True, for me, I have 7 different things happening at the same time, right? And it can feel like a lot. So especially those of you that are busy, let's get a card for those that feel really busy and maybe a bit stressed and anxious right now. And then we'll also get a card for those of you that are kind of like, I don't know, I feel stagnant, nothing's really happening. So whichever way, we're kind of splitting, kind of a choose your own adventure, pick a card portion of our collective reading today. So let's see, for those that feel really busy and just stressed the heck out right now. Ooh, yeah, that feeling, that energy is going to end soon, because it can't get any more stressful or messy or stressy messy or messy stressy than it is right now. So that's good news. And I'm really focused in here on this single sword here. And this to me is like the Ace of Swords presenting itself as the new beginning, starting over, or just having a new cycle to then go on the journey through all the 10 swords again, or all whatever it is you got going on. So you might be finishing something that's going to really free up some energetic, mental, physical, emotional space for you. You might be closing out a chapter, closing out a whole book for some of you, which feels really good. Hi! Oh, you're taking G to the airport. Well, Lane, we love you, and safe travels. That's my cousin and her son, my other cousin, second cousin, I guess he'd be considered. Aw. Yeah, catch the replay. We got some good stuff coming through. All right, for those of us that feel a little more, I don't know, like things are kind of baseline and we're ready for something to happen. We're ready to figure out what direction to go. Let's get a card for those that kind of more resonate in that regard. Ooh, 5 of Wands. Okay, so that like brainstorm energy is coming in hot, and there might even be something coming up, and this is just to be made aware. You can completely circumvent this energy by being aware of it, so that doesn't have to turn into a conflict or some sort of chaos or confrontation in your life. You're going to be aware very soon of something that's shifting or changing. There might even be someone who wants it to be completely different than you. This could look like a spouse deciding, this could be something as simple as, oh, I want to go here for dinner and I want to go here for dinner. Well, we really can't have both ways unless we go one and then the other. But really, I see you, whoever you are watching right now, being the one to either plead your case and win, or the energy is just more in favor of what it is that you want to do. And you're going to have something to really sink your teeth into very soon, that you're going to be able to take this like chaos energy and actually put it into form, or make it flow for you, make this energy that's coming in. Because what I see right now is like the energy is just right there. It's almost there. It's almost like there's this funnel, and at the end of the funnel, there's like a stopper put into the end of the funnel. So there's all this that's ready to come through. It's just there's something blocking it right now. But very soon, maybe even just doing, sorry for those of you that have headphones on, should have prepared you. Yeah, just clapping your hands 3 times, or making a loud noise, or even just saying in your head, I clear anything standing in my way. Sometimes these simple things can just allow that energy to start flowing again. And I see it might even be as simple as that for those of you that feel like things are just a little held up right now. But to me, the flow can go 2 ways. It can either be so much that you're just overwhelmed, or you can be prepared for it in advance and then know where to direct each of these energies coming in as they come in. Okay, let's see. Now we're going back to everybody again. Back to collective vibes, collective energy. What do we need to know? Those of us watching now and on the replay. Got 2. Okay. We have Hekate's path, the number 6, cycles of life, night magic, crossroads, and letting go. And when I read night magic, I heard like in my head, ding, 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 we have a winner. So those of you that are having very like prevalent dreams, or you're waking up in the night, there's actually something to be gained by this, because you are going through this cycle of life where you're closing things out, especially those of you that are very busy right now, very stressed out. These stresses, these worries, these anxieties, just this busyness might be following you into the dream state, because your mind is still going. And you might even be working out issues or problems from your daily waking hours into your nightly kind of more sleeping hours. But I do see that you're going to be able to let something go. Again, those of you with the 10 of Swords, you're going to be able to let that energy go to where things are going to be more balanced, because we have no choice but to be balanced when the number 6 comes in. If we're not going to go down that balance route, it will happen for us. So there's balance coming back. And then that was specifically the way I would read that for the 10 of Swords people. But then for the more 5 of Wands and 5 of Wands people that things feel a little stale almost, or stagnant, this is letting you know that by letting go of, even again, just clearing the energy, that stagnancy, this too shall pass, and you're going to be able to have that come up again, to where things are moving, things are flowing, things are balanced again. And then we have here ancient amulets, fortune, protection, skills, and possessions with the number 2. So I see between now and February, that number 2 is really reminding me of February energy. So, and February, like, it's interesting because we're in a universal year number 8 right now, which is like, go, action, get it done. But if we add a 1 to it, meaning January's energy, that puts that month of January that we're in right now in a 9 energy, about closing things out, about finishing things up. So specifically, those of you that feel very overwhelmed, very busy, it was like holiday. Now it's New Year, boom, still going, still things going on. Again, this month might just be a bit chaotic because there are cycles closing, things are shifting and changing. But what I'm getting to is between now and February with this card, there is bonus or added protection coming in, and even just your own skills are rising to the surface, almost like that. Especially those of you that are having that more stagnant energy, that stopper at the end of your funnel. It's almost like that stagnancy, or that time, that just stillness is allowing the buoyancy of anything that's been settled on the bottom that can now rise to the surface. That's really what I see, specifically with hidden talents, hidden skills, or just, hidden emotions or things from the past, hidden traumas that you've buried, or emotions you've buried. These things can now, because of the stillness or stagnancy, rise to the surface and be cleared or be utilized if this is something you want in your life. Hello, I think 9 is your life path number. Oh, cool. Yeah, to find out your life path number, just add up your birth month, your birth date, and the birth year, and get those down to a single number unless they add up to an 11, a 22, or a 33. Yeah. Mine add up to a 34, which 3 plus 4 then equals 7. So I'm a 34, 7. And even the number that it boils down to before getting it to the single digit can tell you things about yourself. Because my husband's a 16, 7. We're both life path 7s. I got a lot of life path 7s in my life. My mom, my husband, my sister, myself. All right. So that's that for those cards. I actually do want to pull a few of these, or one, or however many need to come out. All right. Anything else we need to know? And I don't think, looking at besides Rosie, who was a holdover from last Friday, get my dates right. I don't think we have any donations, so this might be a very, very short live stream. But of course, we're going to do our giveaway and our drawing as well, so stay tuned for that. Maybe very short and sweet, though. Okay. Oh, you're like path 33. That's so powerful. All right. What else do we need to know? Those of us watching now and on replay. And here it is. Replenish. The sun will rise and we will try again. Ooh. Yes. So there is this replenishment energy coming in. I feel like we need one more. Oh, I guess we're getting 2 more. So we have self-care. Spoil yourself in the move light. Ooh, I said move instead of moon. So there, and I think these two really do go hand in hand. Self-care is about replenishment, and replenishment usually comes about as self-care. I love that. And then we have thrive. There's enough space for the moon, her stars. Oh, and her stars, not to tear each other down. Yes, I love it. Yeah, so this is about thriving, not surviving, but thriving. I love this. All right, so that all being said, where did I put that deck? There it is. I'm like, where did it go? That being said, anyone who was looking to donate to get their question answered today, go ahead and get those in. Otherwise, I am going to move into Rosie's question, and I will timestamp that for her. I might actually on my phone pull up the last live stream just to see if I can figure out if Rosie did leave a question or if it was more of a general. Let's see. I gotta go search. All right. Stand by. Sorry, might just take me 2 seconds here. Okay, so we are in this tab here. Okay, so let's see. Live replay. There, that'll help me figure it out. Okay, so I can scroll back. Okay, so it looks to me like okay, Rosie. So yeah, she sent. Let me just go off over here. I don't know what's going on. Creepy. Okay. That was my light, wasn't it? Weird. Okay. Yeah. So there's her. Yeah. Sorry, you guys. For some reason, I couldn't even let you guys know on Wednesday that I wasn't going to be live at all because I couldn't post anything. I don't know what is going on with my account. I can't pin my own comments, but I could say pin somebody else's. So I'm actually going to pin Brandy Lynn's comment. I'm going to have to make my own comment real quick because it's hidden behind the heart here. Thank you, Brandy Lynn. Her comment, the little dots for me to pin it are hidden behind this little heart reaction. So I'm going to write a thank you to Brandy Lynn for saying prices are in the description. Thank you so much for that. So let's pin that. I can't pin my own, but I can pin hers. There we go. Thank you for that. So yes, we are going to move into Rosie's question. All right, Rosie. So we are at 24:25. What a cool timestamp for Rosie, and she donated on the last live stream. Okay, this must be something with where I'm plugged in here. Apologies, you guys. Yes, Rosie had donated. There was no specific question here. So hopefully I will be able to answer your question. If you had a specific question in mind, Rosie, you can pause it right here. Since I don't believe you're here live, you're watching the replay most likely. Oh, thank you, Brandy Lynn. You put the information. Look at that. I will pin that. Pin it. Maybe. Why won't it let me? Oh, I maybe have to unpin the other one first. Replace pin message. Let's see. Unpin. Okay. Reminds me on The Office. Shun. Reshun. Okay. We're not shunning anybody here. No, no, no. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That was so sweet of you, Amber, for posting that. Thank you. And thank you, Brandy Lynn, for saying, hey, prices are in the description. You ladies are awesome. Yeah, Amber, I thought it was Brandy Lynn at first, so thank you. Yep. Right. Yes, we got it. She nailed it for us. Thank you so much. Okay, so Mona, aka Rosie. I'm trying to get these cards put away, but this one came out. Sylphs. And it says, peace, agent of change and impact, importance. And it's very interesting because right before this live stream, I had purchased, not like right before, but I noticed something that I purchased a while back, which was, I don't know, you see these flowers up here. Ah, sorry, you guys. I'm all over the place today. Right here in this little thing. I will show you if I can. Ugh. So this vase I got secondhand. There, we can see him. Okay. Yes, I don't have enough to completely fill this out, so I just set it up there for now. Now it's going to go over here. But that reminds me of this. But this one's missing a head. So it's very interesting. Like the energy or it's like something's incomplete. Even though it says here, peace, agent of change, impact, and importance, it feels to me, yes, there's a change with the number 14 adding up to a 5 for you, Rosie. There's a change coming that is actually going to complete something for you. Or maybe right now you just don't have all of either the information or the resources, or the timing just isn't right for something to finally burst forth or go through or happen and go off without a hitch. So especially if you're trying to make something happen, it's just not happening right now. Again, there's a timing issue or something. But let's see, specific to Rosie's question, or if this is a general that she's just leaving open, what is it she needs to know, either in general or about the situation she has asked about? Okay. Ooh, Nine of Pentacles. Yes. Okay, this makes perfect sense to me. So especially if it's hard work you've put in, time you've invested, resources you have allotted for certain things, and you're not seeing the fruits of those labors yet, or they aren't bearing fruit yet. It almost reminds me of how a video, like if it's buffering, it sits there and buffers, it's stuck for a while. And please, Rosie, go back and watch the collective that we did at the beginning of this live stream, because this is so fitting for what we got for the 5 of Wands option in that, because we kind of almost did like a pick a card. So it's kind of like a double, it was like a collective message with like pick a card energies within it. It was fun. It was fun. I loved it. But what I get with this is like a video buffering, and then all of a sudden the video stops buffering, but it's completely out of time. It's like fast forward speed. Even if the like voice sounds normal, it's like the video is like trying to catch up to the voice. It's like super speed, super fast. Has that ever happened to anybody? I've seen that happen on live streams before. And it's very interesting how that is. It's like it was held back. Now it's like super speed to catch up where it should have been all along, or we hoped it would be all along. So you're going to be able to catch up to something. So if you're feeling behind, or, like that FOMO, like fear of missing out, or, all of this type of stuff where you feel held back or stagnant, or like things aren't moving forward, they will move forward. It's just about timing. The timing needs to be shifted or changed or adjusted, or maybe there's just a certain transit that's going on in the astrology that will be the tipping point for things to really start moving forward, and at a very quick speed. Not so quick that you can't keep up. I see you being able to go with the flow, whatever this is. You're going to be able to keep up with it. If this is just about like a general thing in life, this just feels to me like you feeling really in the flow with life itself and what's going on. Yeah. And there could even be a major uptick in your like creative endeavors or your self-expression. This can also indicate like pregnancy, but if that's like not an area that you're looking to go down, this could be more metaphorical pregnancy with an idea, or wanting to give birth to this new project, something really exciting. It could even like indicates someone younger than you or like a youthful energy, maybe even your own inner child coming out to play to make something happen for yourself that actually will pay off in the long run. So anything you're creating, especially if you plan to at some point monetize it, if it doesn't bear you those fruits of your labor right away, please don't give up on it, because it's like incubating. It needs that time in the womb of the space of creation, or whatever we want to call it, to then be birthed to the world. And even if you do birth this idea or this creative endeavor to the world and it's not received right away, or maybe it's like minimal reception right away, still don't give up, because what I'm seeing is like, I can't remember what book it was, but specifically there's a song, and I've never watched Stranger Things, so I don't know like the whole ins and outs of the show. I mean, I get that it's like, I can't remember which one of those MK Ultras or any of those. Oh, it's not like Project Monarch or something like that. I don't know. One of those Montauk projects, something like that. I don't know. It's based off of something like that. But what I see, where was I going with that? Oh, yeah. A song by Kate Bush. I think it's called Running Up the Hill, Running Up That Hill. I want to say it was released in 1985, but it had this massive resurgence, and it like skyrocketed beyond where it even hit when it first came out in 1985. Rosie, I don't see that you have to wait from 1985 to 2022 or whenever that popped off, 21, 22, whenever that song popped off. I don't see you having to wait that long. But just know that it might be up to 5 years. So something that maybe even started 5 years ago, you might start to see that abundance pour in now. But it's going to be relative to the time, the investment, the project. I mean, the timelines can shift or change depending on how much you're putting into it or not. I just saw the 4 of Wands on the back of the deck when I picked it up. So that could even be something about a living situation that had been going on for past 5 years. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think you were the one that had someone living with you and now they're moved out, and now you can renew the energy in your home. So it's almost like something you wanted to follow through with, maybe even up to 5 years ago, which would have put us at 2019? So like early 2019. Something that you tried to make happen or you hoped would happen back then is actually going to start happening for you now, in tandem, month to month, with when you had hoped for it to go off in 2019. Very interesting. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. And this is going to be a new opportunity. Possibly, again, going back to maybe something you can monetize, something that can bring abundance into your life. So if you already have your own business, this might look like adding some sort of product line to that business. Or if you have like a 9-to-5 job, this could be you creating some sort of, like small business in your off time when you're not working, that may eventually be the thing that you're doing so well at it. Again, give it some time to where that will be your main gig and you can let go of the other job. So if you're looking to shift career, I'd say in the next 5 years, or have tried to shift your career over the past 5 years, this just might be the prime time to get something going, get something started for yourself. Or anything else Rosie needs to know. And we have here Banyan Blessings with the number 3. Again, a very creative number there. And we have here Security, the Hermit, Expansion, and Stability. So there is stability coming in and being able to create that security. And this is a card all about security as well. Being able to, set up the security or the stability of all that hard work you put into something, and then be able to reap the benefit of it as well. So very cool. I feel like we need one of these as well for Rosie. Anything else Rosie needs to know, please? And we have 2. Okay, so we have Breathe. Inhale Stardust, exhale Magic. And then we have Dark Side. Don't hide yourself away. Ooh, getting a major download about the fact that this Page of Cups came out. And then the Dark Side. I mean, this is normally a very childlike energy. But with this combination here, this could be like childhood traumas, childhood wounds that you are doing your own healing on by putting this into some sort of creative work. And I am examining just in my own personal life and personal creations that I'm making in my book series, my young adult paranormal spiritual book series that I'm creating. It's like I'm therapizing my own inner child as I write these books. I'm personally writing these books for the inner child or the inner teen within me these are the books that I needed as a teen to help me through a lot of tumultuous times. And so some of what you had been through in your past, it doesn't have to necessarily be like your childhood. It could even be early 20s or, however old you are, minus at least the previous 5 or 10 or 20 or 40 years, however many. But this really is about channeling that energy that you consider your darkness into something beautiful, something artistic, something creative that can actually help other people through their own darkness. That's what I see with this. So if you have any kind of creative endeavor or project, even if it's just in your mind and you haven't even went down that road yet, this would be a great time, starting right now, Rosie, to just see what happens. Even if you don't plan to monetize it, you don't have to have a plan to monetize anything, but you might just, along the way realize, wow, this is something I could market. This is something I could sell. This is something that could benefit people. Even if you're not putting a huge price tag on it, this could be something that, maybe sells so well, even at a low price point, that you're making a lot of money on it. Again, if you choose to monetize it, abundance doesn't just have to look like money. This could look like just you doing this creative endeavor or self-expression or whatever it is, can just be the abundance coming from it, can be you healing. And wow, what about, if we could exchange anything for healing, wow, that is the best. I see it as a really good thing. So Rosie, don't give up if this is something you've been waiting and almost spinning your wheels on, or maybe you had even at one point said, I give up on this. Don't give up. There's something it's like a hidden buried treasure. And it's just up to you to put in that effort and work to uncover the treasure, and then either market this and make money off of it, or use it for your own benefit of healing, whatever it is you choose to do with it, or both. It could be both, like mine. Hopefully it will make a bit of money, but that's not why I'm doing it, and I really do see the reason you're doing what you're doing is not to, monopolize it, or not monopolize, that's not the right word, monetize. That's the word I'm looking for. You're not looking to monetize it, but if it's an added bonus of doing the thing, why not? That's what I see with what you're doing here. All right, Rosie, I hope that resonated. Please feel free to leave me a comment since you're not here on the live stream. If this even hit the mark for you, since I didn't know your question, and I think we were just kind of leaving it up to general energies, but if you did have a specific question and you pause at the beginning, hopefully this resonated for you. All right, so we did Rosie's reading, and we don't have any donations today, so this might be the shortest live stream ever for me anyway. Yeah, looking back, I don't think there ever was a live stream where we didn't have any donations. So technically we did have a donation if we count Rosie's reading, even though she donated last live stream. We're doing it this live stream, so I guess technically this is not a no donation live stream. But let's go ahead and get into our giveaway, and then we're going to do our drawing as well. So we have a few people here, hopefully enough people that we can have a fun giveaway here and a fun drawing. Oh, we do have one donation coming in. Never mind, I guess what I just said, null and void. Brianna! So B Degree, we will get you on the list here very soon. Monetizing is a healthy energy exchange, especially for original work and services. Absolutely, I'm the same. Oh, there's a little spider. And normally I'm not the biggest fan of spiders, all up on my stuff, but he's a cute little spider. One of those little jumpy spiders. Do you see him? Do you see him? He's so cute. They're the ones where you zoom into them and their eyes are huge and they look like a little stuffed animal. He's so cute. Where'd he go? There he is on the edge. He's living on the edge. Do you see him? So creativity, Mona, Rosie, if you're still watching, totally part of your message. Hopefully she's still watching. It's hard to see. The more I go in, it gets blurry and fuzzy, but he's so tiny, it's just hard to see. But there he is. They're the ones that walk sideways and backwards, and when you zoom in real close to them, they have the biggest eyes. They just look cute. I don't know. I like it. Very creative energies as well with the spider. And, a lot of times spiders, it does give us this practice of patience. They have to weave that web, right? Ooh, time to weave this web, right? They have to weave the web. Not only does that in and of itself take time, but then they have to wait for something to come along and get stuck in said web. So there's a lot of good symbolism here for what we just got for Rosie's reading, and then of course for the rest of you, and then look what's on the back of the deck. This is like a message for all of us. Like, don't give up, because what you are planning and what's going on is going to lead to something that's going to create a lot of stability and security in your life, not just for you, but like years and years and years to come. Legacy vibes. Okay, so let's tune in and see what card we're doing for our giveaway. Giveaway time, everybody. Start spitting out tarot cards, using your intuition, guessing, whatever works for you. Start doing it, because here it comes. Here it comes. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Hello, Constance. Welcome, welcome. All right, Constance, feel free to just start spitting out tarot cards, because I just pulled a tarot card out of this deck, and whoever guesses or uses their intuition to figure out what it is will win a reading on 1111 value. So a short read. You'll win a short read, and then, of course, everybody who's here, once we get our giveaway winner, I will enter your name into our perpetual drawing, and then we'll draw a new winner today. Fun, fun. So what card do I have here? And if we're going and we're not narrowing it down, I will narrow it down for you. Not seeing it yet. All right. So you guys are on the wavelength. It is a pentacle card. So ace through 10, page, knight, queen, king. Where does it fall on that pentacle spectrum? Where is it? Where is it? It's somewhere on there. All right. Very close, you guys. Some of you are very close. At this point, there may be 2 or 3 that haven't been guessed yet, but it's so close, so close. All right. Oh, Constance. It is the 8 of Pentacles. She didn't put pentacles behind it, but we'll give it to Constance and Linda. Linda completed it right after Constance. So 8 of Pentacles. So we're going to do Constance, you won yourself a reading, and so did Linda. There we go. All right. I mean, technically, Constance didn't put pentacles behind it, but I did narrow it down to pentacles, and she is new here. I don't know that I've seen you here before, so you won! Yay! And now also Linda. So let's see. So both Constance and Linda, it is tough to type so fast, right? And even if you like copy and paste the pentacle part of it, it's like it's a chore, right? All right, so Linda and Constance, you can each go ahead and post a question here in the chat, and I will get right to it. And you lovely ladies, and of course everyone else here, put a 676 in the chat for me to enter you in today's drawing, and then we will pull a new winner. 676, and I just went based on the number of people here plus the number of likes, and then back to the number of people again. So that's how I came up with that number. Okay. Let's see. There's my pen. Okay, so first one I see is Amber 9N. Boom. Amber is entered. Second is Linda. Entered. Third is Brianna. And yes, I'm a little nasally and, head cold. Fun times. All right, Brandy Lynn. My paper's slipping. There we go. And Banana Anna S. All right. Anyone else that's just joining us, go ahead and put a 676 in the chat, and I will enter you in today's drawing. We're going to pull our winner here in about 15 seconds. So get in now. Get in now. All right. Yes, Brianna, I do see that you have donated. We're going to get right into that after our 2 giveaway winners, and then I'm going to pull our drawing winner. And we'll be done with all of the giveaways, and then we'll focus on Brianna's donation. And then anyone else looking to get their question answered today can also send donation. Otherwise, that'll be the end today. So B. Boom. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So Linda is the first question I see. So Constance, go ahead and post a question in the chat as well, and then we'll get into it right after Linda's question. So quick read, 1111 value. And now our little Spidey is climbing up the wall. She's left the little satin bag and is now on her way up the wall to the window. From the window to the wall. We won't complete the rest of that song. All right. Linda, sister and brother-in-law live live her 6 most of the year. Wait, what kind of energy do you pick up, positive or trouble? Okay. I'm not sure if I'm exactly understanding your question. Live her 6 most of the year. Oh, wait. Oh, live here. Okay. Gotcha. 6 months of the year. Okay, there we go. Duh, Amanda. Come on. Live here 6 months of the year. What kind of energy do I pick up, positive or trouble? I'm seeing like a mixed bag. Already, like energetically, just seeing kind of a mixed bag. But yeah, I don't feel like they're purposely trying to hurt anybody or, be negative or be trouble or anything like that. It's just, it kind of just comes with the territory. Because I think as people, they are very, specifically the masculine energy, he may be very set in his ways. And then as a result, the wife kind of goes along with those ways as well, even if she doesn't completely wholeheartedly agree with certain takes or stances or beliefs. But just someone very set in their ways, specifically that masculine energy, and the female energy just goes along to get along. Spot on, Amanda. Yeah. Interesting. I don't know. I got chills. This feels like a lot of chaos within the relationship itself, rather than, they may not involve other people. They may involve other people. I'm not quite sure, because the energy does feel pretty chaotic surrounding it. So if they're not involving other people purposely, it's somehow that other people are finding their way into it by way of, wrong place, wrong time or something. Something's about to give here, though. I want to see. Of course, we can only tune in as much as they're like publicly open about these things, so we can't like spy on people. You know what I mean? But as far as we can publicly see what's going on in this connection with these two, Knight of Cups, yeah, it feels like their romantic life specifically is not doing great with the Tower going on here. And again, I feel like the feminine energies like go along to get along. But as far as how you personally, Linda, are affected by this, let's see what you need to know about how you are affected by their energy. 9 of Swords. It stresses you out. You feel stressed out or feel almost like anxious in their energy, or even just thinking about talking to them or being around them kind of stresses you out. Or after you do leave hanging around them, it's almost like you can't stop thinking about all the ways you would change things, because they are just living so differently than you are. It just kind of gets stuck in your energy, or it's almost like they have hooks into your energy. So I think if you are hanging out with them physically, or even having a phone call with them at all, I would just cleanse your energy every time, because it just feels very sticky, just very almost like little hooks or barbs, just little cockaburs that get stuck on your energy, and you're just like, nah. And there's a reason. Again, I don't see that they're being nefarious or trying to be energy vampires, but it just could be the circumstances of their life. They may have a lot of entity attachments, or they don't cleanse their own energy, which, that's like 90% plus of the population anyway. But again, just do what you feel is in your best interest whenever you are around them, or whenever you do leave their company or presence, to protect yourself. But again, I don't see that they're purposely trying to hurt anybody. It's just kind of a byproduct of just their beliefs, their lifestyle, just what's going on in their energy field, So I think you've trusted your intuition pretty well. Yeah, when we get close to them, chaos ensues and they shut us off. So I'm hesitant to befriend them. Yeah, I would be. I really would. Again, it's almost like you can bring their dirty energy home, even without meaning to. You realize, now I'm having an altercation with my husband when things were fine 2 minutes ago. Again, just cleanse that energy. Yeah. Yes, all very true. Always feel the need to stage a cleanse after hanging out with him. Yeah, I can see why. So yeah, I mean, if it were me, I don't think I'd go out of my way to befriend or, make dinner dates or anything like that. I'd just, if you feel like you need to talk to him, then, talk to him. But yeah, I wouldn't go out of my way if it were me. I wouldn't. And the older I get, the more I just decide, no, I'm not going to bend to the wind anymore. I'm going to do things that are going to be in my benefit because there's no need to hurt myself to make someone else feel bad. You know what I mean? Like, and I think you're there as well. You're just like, why am I hurting myself so much just to please other people? When you don't have to, you really don't have to. All right. So Constance wants her question to be for her daughter, and will my daughter's contract be renewed? Ooh, let's tune in to Constance's daughter. Energy, will her contract be renewed? Ooh, we have Justice and the Hierophant. Well, the Hierophant is all about signing contracts, and balance is balance. I would say this is a pretty clear indication that yes, that contract will be renewed if she wants it to be, because the Justice here does put a bit of, preference, if there is a preference. But whatever's in the best interest of humanity, I think will be the outcome. And if it is in her best interest and humanity's best interest, she will get that contract. I mean, this is a direct answer. I would say it's a pretty big yes. If she wants that contract renewed. I mean, heck yeah. Let's just see any advice or wisdom in renewing this contract for Constance's daughter. Yeah, just her battleship. Direct hit. 7 of Cups. So it can go either way, like whatever her intention is behind this contract, or if she wants it to change or expand or morph or shift, she has a lot more control here than she thinks she does or than she knows she does. So if before things were fine, but they may not been that exciting, just setting the intention that this time around it's going to be more exciting will make it so. So whatever her intention is behind the contract, she can shift or bend or morph this contract to fit her needs however she sees fit. And at the heart of this card, I always mention the heart of the 7 of Cups, it's about hope. So yeah, very hopeful energy here. So heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's cool. That's very cool. All right, we were going to draw our winner. For today's drawing winner, we have Linda H. Double winner, Linda. You are a double winner. Oh no, please don't spam our chat. There's like 5 people here. We don't need to spam. Wow. Yeah, so let's just maybe for the next minute or so, we'll calm just a bit on the spamming. So yes. If you want to ask, we do have a donation list. We already did our free giveaways and all of that. Amber, you don't have to apologize. You're good. No, I mean, normally there isn't even any need for moderators here. It's just, sometimes spamming can be a lot when there's just a very low trickle of chat as it is, No, you don't have to apologize whatsoever, Amber. I get it. You're totally good. All right, Linda, let's just see what Linda needs to know. I'm really pulled to this deck here. So anything Linda needs to know? Ooh, good news or good luck, because itchy nose always indicates good luck. What does Linda need to know? And we have here Herbal Craft, Regeneration, Plant Medicine, Caretaker, Bloomer, not Boomer, but Bloomer. My grandma used to call underwear bloomers. That's just a fun fact. And the number 7, it's a very spiritual kind of number, kind of craft as well. So I don't know, this to me feels like candle making or, infusing, making your own handmade soaps with natural essential oils, or maybe even doing some cooking with a lot of your own herbs or herbs that you have sourced from like organic. Like it feels very like down to earth kind of energy. So if you do have any, I don't know, plans or hopes or, enjoyment out of making things with your hands that involve natural elements, I would say now would be a really cool time to dive into that. Or even just really any creative endeavor that helps you feel in alignment with your spiritual path. Go for it, girl. Like this is fun. Feels very fun. Any words of advice or wisdom for Linda on what we've already uncovered? Just adding to it. Anything else she needs to know? Yeah, love to the moon and back. So I'm at like hearing this question being formulated in my mind, like, are you loving how you're spending your time? The answer is no, Linda. This is about shifting. Yes, I know we all have those things that we have to do, whether we want to do them or not. But it's almost about even taking the things you're not like looking forward or excited to do and almost romanticizing them or making them more fun or making a game out of it. Just making those things that we have to do more bearable. Like cooking, the cleaning, just the mundane, monotonous things of life. Just put a little extra love into it and a little more care. But again, this is about caretaking, especially the things you love, really cultivating a love for the things you love and nurturing them and bringing them along for the ride rather than making them go back burner because there's all these other things to worry about. There's always going to be these other things to worry about. Yes, absolutely, because that's a thing in this world. But don't put those things you love so back burner so all the time that you forget about them. Bring them front burner, even if it's just for 10 minutes a day. Or you spend one day a week where you just allow yourself to devote as much time to your pleasure projects or your special interests, your hobbies as you see fit. Because there's always going to be more work another day, So, and of course, balancing out all this work and play with also just relaxation time. It so resonates, but I'm so glad, Linda. Congrats again on the double win today. And again, my nose is a little itchy, so that's good news. Good luck. Good news. Good, good, good. All right. We're always here for the good news. Ooh, and then we have Belladonna Visions. Caution, guidance, clarity, and stand firm. And the number 28 there adds up to a 10. This to me just feels like you really are on this very intuitive, like standing as a leader in your own life. You can see trouble coming a mile away. Absolutely. You're getting clarity, and it's like your lie detector, your BS detector are on point. So if anything feels off, any red flags come into view, heed them as warnings and act accordingly. Yeah, trust your intuition. I think that we keep getting this for you over and over and over. And I know you know. I know that you know that you know. You are very intuitive. It's just at times you second, third, fourth guess yourself. And you don't have to because you're so freaking intuitive. But like, I get it. I do the same thing. So yes. So totally trust your intuition. Especially even too, though, on the things that excite you, because we always say heed your intuition when there's warning and caution, but like also trust your intuition when something feels exciting. Go in that direction because there's a reason for it. Where'd my kids put my garbage can? Is it completely out of there? Oh, there it is. It's under my chair. Like it was here. Where'd it go? All right. Yay, Linda. All right. So now it is Brianna's turn. Brianna. I am making an effort to work on honing my intuition this year. Yeah. And, I think you've got it down. It's just about putting it into practice and trusting it and watching and seeing you trusting your intuition build up, build up, build up, and the results of it. I think that's going to be the practice, is just trusting your intuition and then seeing it pay off for you and then allowing it to be, I love it. So cool. All right. Heck yeah, Linda. All right, Brianna, my dear, it is your turn. Hopefully she's still here. It's been a minute. Okay. So her question is, heading over to email, clear message, clear direction that I can use immediately. I love it. All right, Brianna, my dear, let's get into it for you. I want to start with this deck again. I think it's called Pure Magic Oracle. Brianna, clear message, clear direction that she can use immediately. I think that's what it said. Clear message, clear direction that I can use immediately. Yep, there it is. Okay. For Brianna. Oh, and if Brianna's not here, I better timestamp it. So 58:31. You'd agree. Okay. Just in case she's not here. Clear message, clear direction that she can use immediately. Ooh, it floated right out of there. You see that? Ancestors. Wow. Family, survival, death, and worship. And the number 1. I mean, this has got Mama Monica written all over it with the ancestor vibe. And I know, if I'm not mistaken, you did ask about your ancestors' guidance in, I think it was last Friday's live stream. If not, it was maybe a live stream right before that. So this feels almost like an extended reading of the one we did, which I don't even remember all the messages that came through for that, but this feels like an extended of that message. So if you had to go, and I get this all the time for you, it's like your messages are so interwoven, so interconnected, we can't even separate them out. So Brianna, if you had to go back and rewatch that one and reacquaint yourself with what was spoken of in that message, feel free to do so. If you remember it, no worries. Because this has to do with a tower moment. And again, this does not feel like a big, oh my gosh, bad thing. This feels like something you're ready to let go of. You're ready to release this, let go of it, be done with it, clear the air of this energy so that something new can come in. That's what this feels like to me. And then number 16, that adds up to 7. So this is something that might take some spiritual introspection for you to really tune in to know, because it's going to help you on the next direction you're going. And this does feel like death energy, not so that, someone is passing away, but just the death of the energy that needs to pass away in this instance here, so that it can make room for this new energy. And, the death energy can act as the fertilizer for the new seed. That's what I see. Right. New seeds being planted, I heard. So if that's literal or figuratively, metaphorically. But something I do tell people, and I may have told you this before in one of your readings, I'm not sure. But sometimes if you can plant a seed alongside that seed, also setting an intention as you plant that seed. And as you watch that seed break the surface and start to grow and bloom and do whatever it's going to do, so does your intention. Like you can see it like as a physical representation of the intention you've set being created right before your eyes. It's a very beautiful representation. And then we have the Queen of Wands, Miss Sovereignty, just owning her ish, just owning it, being motivated, being inspired, being passionate about the things that you are passionate about, and not for any other reason than it is a passion of yours, so why not follow it? Even if other people don't understand or they try to talk you out of it or they feel it's a waste of time, it's not a waste of time for you. Maybe for them, sure, whatever. Not for you. This is, it's like the golden ticket. I see the star here, and the star in the tarot comes after the tower. So it's like whatever it is you're releasing, letting go of, there is a healing coming after the fact or even during the process, that will lead to like your star on the walk of fame, whatever that looks like specifically for you. So whatever success means to you is coming as a result of letting go of past traumas and wounds, healing through the process of that, and allowing this room that you've created through this healing in your life to be like this fertile soil for which you are growing, even birthing like new or even past versions of yourself, because time is not always linear. But let's get one closing message. Just anything else, clear and direct message for Brianna that she can use immediately. Here it is. North Star, hold your ground and shine bright and unwavering. And it's very interesting, the ground energy there, because, for that seed to break forth from the ground, a lot of times, sometimes the roots have to kind of go down, and it's almost like you're going away from you're not seeing the light of day because you're planting those seeds or those roots first. You're allowing those roots to go down first, and then you burst forth. And as those roots really take root and grow, and that's all under the surface. That's that internal stuff we can't see on the outside. But as you really grow on the outside, you have no choice but to grow. Sorry, as you grow on the inside, you have no choice but to see those results on the outside as well. And that's really what I see here. And North Star also reminds me of like North Node, that Rahu energy in the chart of your destiny, your where you're being pulled or called. Again, even if it makes sense to no one but you, you know what you're passionate about, what you're called toward. And this is telling you, go for it. Because even if you miss, you'll be amongst the stars. You know that whole saying. So this feels very apt for any kind of resolution you have put forth, or I just saw like the color red. I didn't know that a lot of times that like ruby red color does, involve Mama Monica. So if you want to talk to her or bring her along for the ride, like she's already in the front seat, calling out, the first 4 songs you're going to listen to on the road trip of life. And maybe even listening to songs that either remind you of her or favorite songs that she loved these certain songs, even if they're not your favorites, but just sometimes listening to them. I got chills now. So of course, she is making her presence known. Aw, yeah. So this to me feels very special. And especially if there were songs that were shared between the two of you that you both loved. I think those almost amplify that power energy between the two of you. Yeah. Cool. I hope that helped with some direction. And even if you feel like, certain things aren't moving at the speed you had hoped they were. There's this like incubation period, again, with the seed analogy, and sometimes, allowing those roots to grow down to stabilize the energy before they burst to the surface. Yeah, I see a lot of this, and it feels so behind the scenes or internal, but at some point it will be seen by others and it will be big. All week, man, this is so on point. Oh my gosh, I've been listening to Sade and getting some good cries. I love it. I cannot remember the name. By Your Side. That Sade song is like one of my top 5 songs of all time. I love that song so much. Such a good song. I think that's the name of the song. I could be wrong about it, but it's just on my playlist and it just pops up every once in a while. I'm like, heck yes. But it's like a good cry song. I love it. I think so. I know that's just one of the lyrics, but I don't know exactly what it's called. Let me see. I will look it up and I will tell you directly. I know I'm probably getting it wrong, but yeah, I guess it is. Came out the year I graduated. That's the one. Yeah, I love that one. And I would play it, but copyright. So you can play it. You can play it, Brianna. All right. All right, you guys. Well, I think that's going to be it for us today. I felt like this took place in just the snapping of a finger. Oh, that's the one you've been listening to. Okay, there you go. Boom. Oh, Amber. Amber donated. Thank you for letting me know, because I'd have logged right off and signed out for the weekend. I'm glad you told me. Yes. And it's for some reason not popping up in my email, so I will. Well, there it is. There it is. Whoop, there it is. That's another song, maybe. Whoop, there it is. Tag team back again. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. Party on, party pooper, let me hear some noise. Is that even how it goes? Party pooper. Oh, so fun. Oh, your question is big. Okay, that's okay. Let's get into it. Big hugs, Brianna. Just know Mama Monica literally is by your side. Oh, came full circle. Now I get it. I get it. There it is. Whoop, there it is. She literally is by your side. So I didn't even put that together till just now, but I have chills for days right now. Woo! Mama Monica always delivers. Always. I love it. All right, let's get into Amber's question. Big hugs to you, Brianna. You got this, girl. All right, a lot is happening with me. Last week, I twisted my right leg twice and fell as well. And then yesterday, I spilled gasoline while filling the car, not noticing the pipe was disconnected. Oh, no. And then while backing up my car in the garage door suddenly stopped halfway, causing scratches on the hood of the car. Oh, my goodness. Sounds like a lot of Mercury retrograde is still just... I see trickster energy though too, like entity trickster energy. Already can feel that. Now today, first of our dishwasher had smoke and a burning smell coming out the closed door. Brand new house, right? Or very new house. While it was running, and then just now my mixed grinder just stopped with a burning smell. What is going on? Just bad luck or something? Someone's sending bad mojo. Might have to change the dishwasher and mixer. Oh, which means a lot of expenditure. Yeah, right. Okay. I'm already seeing this energy coming from your husband's aura. It's not him again, but it's it's in his energy field. Let's see what Amber needs to know about this. Yeah, it's coming from your significant other. There's confirmation of that for sure. Yeah, entity attachment. And that's what you were tapping into it. Yeah. Okay. So you're already on it. Again, you're very intuitive, and I do see also this is what's causing your daughter's issue with the toy. Yes, all of this is connected. It's all connected. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles. And it's funny because I saw that spider energy that we had earlier, but I heard, oh, what a tangled web we weave. So it's almost like the sticky energy, the more negative aspects of the spider, of the lying and waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. But this is like that entity, waiting for the perfect time to strike and waiting for things to line up so that it can be shown and be known. But the fact that it has shown and now that's going on, you're privy to the fact that it's there, and now there's been a balance like a shift of like balance of power, and now you're the one in the driver's seat. No pun intended with the garage door thing, but as far as what you can do to clear this energy, because I see you have the power to clear it. I just saw like a clear quartz crystal. The thicker of a clear quartz crystal, the better. And you don't have to go out. This is just using what you already have. Don't go and buy something to try to do this. No, this is something you already have. So if you don't have a clear quartz crystal, use your intuition to find something else. But I saw like a clear quartz crystal, especially if you have a big one, or even if it's like a cluster of crystals that just together, they are together. I don't know. Where is mine? Oh, like even if it's something like this, I'll just show you what I've got on hand over here. I do have a big one, but I'm not seeing it here. Well, bigger than these ones anyway, but so even if it's just like a clear quartz cluster like this, like that would help. But these are all Lemurians, except this one's like a smoky quartz crystal. Smoky quartz could also help. But even if you just have a collection of different clear quartz crystals and want to get them in the mix, feel free. And just setting the intention to clear and banish. And I'm seeing sage. I'm seeing even frankincense resin. That is even more powerful. Saging can take care of a lot of like minimal trickster energy, or even just like earthbound entities. Can usually just be turned off by the scent of, or just the energy of sage burning. But something a little darker, a little heavier, you might want to try some frankincense resin, burning that, especially because you already had the burning smell of these appliances. There's something stronger going on that almost is like turning poltergeist energy rather than just trickster spirit. So let's see, I saw a green halo around him in a picture while we were sitting in the backyard around the fire. Was it the entity or something else? Oh yes, I've kept all of mine together in a bag. Will spirit quartz work? Yes, absolutely. And it's very interesting because I touched this little cluster spirit quartz before the live stream, and I knew for some reason this would come in handy. This would come I have not touched this in probably months, to be honest. I mean, it's just been sitting there, and I felt the need to pick it up and look at it, turn it around, and just hold it before the live stream. And then in my head, I knew somehow this would come back into the live stream or be mentioned in the live stream, but it didn't make sense until now. Whoa, I have chills, Amber. Holy cow. So yes, your spirit quartz. And speaking of spirit quartz, let me just help here. Let me help the situation from my point. Biggie spirit quartz. And each one of these little cactusy spirit quartz points amplifies it. So this is so powerful. So I'm just going to, for those that want some positive energy, and a lot of times positive energy can combat the negative energy. So anybody that would love some good positive energy from the original source creator, we're not looking at it in trickster energies or matrix constructs, just the pure, true, untainted original source creator energy coming through. Tapping in, yes, use this. Absolutely tap into this, Amber. And anyone else that feels they need this energy, tap in. Even if it's 2 years from now, feel free. It's here. Yeah, just allow that to come through. And you can really amplify this up even with your sage. Just sage on its own, it does the trick, right? Well, this is a sage and cedar bundle that I got from my own local and up where my hometown is sourced. Sage and cedar. But, just swirling the smoke, clockwise, counterclockwise, whichever direction feels the best, can amplify the sage smoke. So if you don't have frankincense oil or resin, I don't see that you have to go out and buy it. We're not looking to have to make you go on any errands just to get rid of this entity and this energy. But I already see that it's run its course as far as all the trickster stuff that it was gonna do. So if you do experience a few other things, it's on its way out already, but just you clearing this energy is gonna really help. Any other words of advice or wisdom for Amber with this energy? A lot coming through. Yeah, it's already done the bulk of its work. There's balance here. It came to do what it did. You getting your intuitive and even your physical and metaphysical manifestation on to help bring it out will clear it. It can't put a hold down. the Page of Pentacles, it might try to put its hooks into this place. Oh, you heard glass shatter. Interesting. And you have headphones on. I wonder if it's, let me just do this. Wait. This is a singing. Can you hear that? So like normally Lemurian quartzes, they just kind of, oh, well, I guess both of these are I have two singing ones. These two. Wait. But together they do sound like glass almost. It was different. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and hear on the replay. Interesting. But yeah, like it's funny because we were talking about, on the collective energy about just making a noise. You know, I even heard like in my mind's eye, during that reading, just someone just screaming real quick, like a quick like scream. So like glass shattering could be like a quick, almost sound. Very interesting. But let's just see anything else Amber needs to know about clearing this energy. Oh, you have chills when you clap. Okay, wow. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles. You have you don't have to go out and get anything or gather anything. You have everything you need to deal with this entity, this energy, these attacks. You already have everything you need. And of course, using your intuition, because you have your spiritual sight and being able to, where did that magician go? There it is. Being able to take the resources you already have available, because normally the magician has everything they need. It's just about that spiritual power to make, to alchemize, to make things work. And then with the Queen of Pentacles, this is, you can make something out of nothing. Or using the resources you already have, you can create what you need to create here. So I think the suggestions that have already come through with the quartz and the, anything that you feel intuitively guided to do to make this energy disappear. While you were talking, I opened a portal with the help of organic source creator and asked for help to suck it out. I saw like a big black goo, big goo like octopus. It went through. Yeah. Let's see if this was cleared. Okay. Where are my oh, it's in my lap. Okay. Was this cleared? No, you're not spamming. This is different than what the other person was doing. They were just asking for free things over and over. May I ask? May I ask? May I? And like, that's so different than what's going on here, Amber. Don't worry about it. Yes, check to see if it was cleared. Okay. So a lot is going on here. So interesting. So the Five of Pentacles these all came out in reverse. I don't know. I feel like the Five of Pentacles was part of the message. Let's put these back. And then we're going to shuffle to clear the energy. Yeah, because I just heard chaos causer. So even if you dispelled the energy, you might feel the reverberation of said energy. Even if it is gone, you might just feel the residual effects of, oh, my car did this. Or, again, with a lot of electronics, appliances seem to be affected. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. I feel like it has left. I just heard Elvis has left the building. A lot of pentacle energy here. So as far as physicality and what it can do in the physical, again, there might be residual reverberation effects of it around, but for the most part, it's gone. And look at all the green. You were talking about the green energy around your husband. Yes, I think that very much was this energy, this entity. Look at all the green. Look at all the green. And even in these cards, there's a heck of a lot of green. All the green cards, and these are not all green cards. So yeah, a lot of pentacles, a lot of it appearing in the physical reality when it really shouldn't be able to, but it somehow found a way. So now let me get these all situated the right way. Yes. Okay. So as far as it being gone, yes, but there's the residual effects. Any other words of advice or wisdom for Amber with this entity, or just anything else similar that she needs to be aware of in the near future? Yeah, it's gone. It found its roots, but you plucked the seed. That's really what I see with this. So this is just confirmation that yes, it's gone. Aces are always a yes. Will you have to replace the appliances? Ooh. We have the Lovers again, though. It's in reverse, and I don't know how so many reversals are getting in here. So normally the Lovers upright is about having to make a major decision. But when it's reversed, it's usually an internal shift or decision, or the decision doesn't need to be made. So you may not have to, but I would just play it kind of smart and safe. Yeah, we have walking away from fortune. So maybe what my suggestion would be is to start to run, especially that small appliance, try that one first and just see, and before you do run either of these things, I would even just, take your crystals or even the energy of this crystal, direct it in, clear anything that's going to be like that was just left residual energy of this entity hooking in and making it go awry. Clear all that out, even if it's mostly cleared, yes, but the kind of footprint or thumbprint of it is still there. Clear that out. Maybe even physically cleaning the object as kind of symbolic of you cleansing it as well can help. Cleanse it, clear it, sage it, love bomb it with the crystals, all the things, and anything intuitively that pops up for you to do. And then with at the ready of something catching fire or smoking again, be very present with the object as you run it again. But I see for the most part that energy has cleared. So as far as you having to replace it or not, I guess will remain to be seen. But for the most part, I see it being cleared. Just any other words of advice or wisdom for Amber with this whole deal? Yeah, ancient amulet, fortune, protection, skills, possessions. Maybe even invoking the help of your mom and any other, vetted out spirits that you feel, even if it's just the original source creator. That's pretty much all I work with anymore is my own true spirit and the original source creator. But I know how close you are to your mom, so you do feel that protective energy from her. So calling her true spirit in would be perfect, because of course she doesn't want anything bad to happen to you, and she will, at the very least, send warning signals or signs to you to let you know there's something going on. So watch. I have chills now too. So yeah, creative work, infinite wisdom, alchemy. Yeah, so literally using your imagination she will send you things in your imagination. So if you see things in your imagination, that might be her sending you signs and symbols, synchronicities. I call her when I'm sad, and I feel her by my side when I'm upset. Yeah, and of course she's there when you're happy as well. So yeah, feel free to call her anytime you need her. And I will see that you have mostly gotten rid of this energy. So any of the saging and smoking out and cleansing and clearing with the crystals and all that will just be to clear up that residual energy. Because what you did with the portal, that took care of the entity itself. It's returned to sender. It's returned where it needed to be. Crazy, no words. Yes. Yeah, you did it, girl. You got to remember or just remind yourself from time to time how powerful you are. Yeah. Your home is cleared for the most part, and you just doing this little bit of extra work will clear it. Happy home again. Happy home again is what I'm hearing with this Four of Wands. And I just don't even want to take a deep breath. So like you've gotten through this ordeal. Again, even if you feel a little bit of the residual effects of it, it's for the most part, these again are just like echoes of what is possible, and it can't come and have this firm stronghold again because you've cleared it. Rosie, hi, I did your question and we have it at the 24-minute and 25-second mark. And I left it open, meaning like general, or if you did have a very specific question in mind for the reading. Oh, you're heading into an important meeting. Wish you luck. We're very, very good luck to you, my dear. Let's just pull a card on your meeting since you're here and you already sent your donation a week ago. Naughty week. Oh, I tell you about it. I tried to tell everybody on Wednesday I wasn't going to be here because I've had a sore throat and like a head cold, and I couldn't even post. I can't even like pin my own comments or anything. I don't know what's going on. But look, there's forward momentum, something that's very emotionally fulfilling to you that's coming from this meeting. So you're going to leave the meeting feeling very good. I see that for sure. Yay. Yes, absolutely. So yeah, I will when we're almost done with the live stream, as far as I know. We don't have any other donations. But when I post this, I will timestamp your reading so you can go back and watch it after your meeting. Anything else Rosie needs to know about this meeting? Five of Cups. So focusing on the positives, if there's anything like concerning, this will like be worked out, I see. But for the most part, this feels good. Let's get a clarifier on this Five of Cups because we do have a lot of emotional. Yeah, okay, so I get it. So any stress or anxiety you're feeling about the meeting itself, that's it's really unfounded or unneeded. So it's just not focusing so much on the fact that you're nervous or that there's so much writing on this meeting, but just focus on the positives. And that's really going to help. It's good. Donated. I was planning to ask something else. Oh, no worries. No worries, Amber. Yeah. So focus, not so much on the fact that you're anxious, but we have a signing of a contract here with the Four of Wands. Also just feeling like doing a happy dance, like celebrating. There's celebration here. So yeah, if this has to do with gaining or signing of a contract, I'd say signed, sealed, and delivered, if that's what you're going for. But at the very least, happy home, happy life, happy. So good luck, Rosie. Yes, absolutely. I love how supportive you guys are of each other. Oh, I love that. All right. So Amber donated and was planning to ask something else. Perfect. All right. Yes, absolutely, Rosie. And I will timestamp. So go ahead and check back here when this posts just to my page. And I'll have the timestamp for your reading in the comment. And thanks for your patience for me getting back. I know it's a live stream later than you were hoping, but life. All right, later, Gators, later. It's funny because there are gators in some of these cards. Very cute. Oh, there's a turtle. 4 of Wands. I know there's gators in some of these cards, or one of them. I remember seeing him at some point. Yeah, there's a little dolphin. A lot of sea life. Penguin. The Emperor. You're that cutie. Life indeed. Hi, John. Welcome. We've already done all the fun free giveaways and everything, but yeah, we're still here. All right. So Amber, you had, okay, so did I misunderstand you? You said you donated and had planned to ask something else? Oh, it's good you donated. I was planning to ask something else. Oh, gotcha. So earlier, you're talking about earlier. I think. Oh, the Emperor's been talking to you. Well, since you're here, John, let's just see what it's been trying to say to you before we go. What has the Emperor been trying to say to John? Ooh. Focus on the success, because the Emperor, really at the heart of the Emperor, is about success. A lot of times the 5 of Cups can be, you're focused on, crying over spilled milk, or focused on the things that really you can't change a lot of times. It's like the spilled milk. Well, the milk is spilled. I can't put the milk back in the cups, and if I do, it's probably not going to taste very great. But this is about focusing on the positives, or the things you do have control over, because the Emperor is about control. Very cool. So if you do see, into your mind that it's kind of spiraling toward negative things, a lot of times that's not even us. A lot of times that can just be us picking up the collective energies, the collective anxieties, and entity attachments, interference. A lot of times, even our own traumas can somehow speak to us. But yeah, absolutely. All right. I just want to make sure that Amber wasn't talking about a different donation, because I don't want to leave anyone hanging here. That's for sure. Double check. And of course, if anyone else had donated, because it's just not updating me all the time that anyone has donated. So I like to be thorough and make sure I'm not leaving anyone here that had already donated and was like, where's my reading? Okay. All the forms of authentication coming through. There it is. Security code. All the things. Okay. And logging in. And then it just crashed. Okay, so that's fun for me. All that, and then it crashes instantly. Oh, I tell you, Mercury retrograde is still on point right now. And normally Mercury retrograde does not, it affects my speech more than anything. I just have user error, because it's funny, because I could be on my computer and nothing will work. The second my husband even looks at it, let alone not even touches it, but just looks at it, it starts working instantly. I'm like, I swear I pushed that same exact button and it didn't do that. Yeah. So we're up to date. Yeah, very interesting. Mercury retrograde likes to mess with my words, my thoughts, more than like the external. I think I have more like electronic and travel-y type issues when it's not Mercury retrograde, which is weird because my Mercury in my like natal chart is just like a normal direct Mercury not a Mercury retrograde, but like a direct Mercury direct. It's one of the only planets in my chart that is not retrograde. I have 6 retrograde planets in my chart, so That's fun for me. All the outer planets. So we have my of course moon and sun, and the north nodes and south node are already like retrograde themselves, but the moon and the sun never go retrograde. My Mercury is direct, my Venus is direct, but my Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto are all in retrograde in my chart. So all those outer planets. Thankfully, my personal planets are going the right direction. The two of them, because they consider your Mercury, Venus, Mars your personal or inner planets. Anything that's between the sun and Earth are those personal planets, and they mostly affect your like day-to-day like life and stuff. Oh my goodness, Cheyenne, hello. Took a break to focus on things. I could tune in. It's so interesting because earlier in the live stream I'm like, I wonder where they are, and then I'm like, they're taking a break. So I'm so glad that you had a break. Sometimes we just need to cleanse everything, you know? I get it. Took a break to focus on things. Oh, and Vicky's here as well. Hello and Happy New Year, ladies. Yeah, we were just pretty much finished with the live stream, but if you want to hang out, yeah. Let's just pull a card for everybody who's here. So if you want a card and you're still here, put a 111 in the chat. Just bonus. Let's go. Let's do it. Happy New Year bonus. Let's do it. Put a 111 in the chat. Vicky's the first one I see. Let's pull Vicky a card. All right, Vicky. New Year message for Vicky. Ooh, we have the sun. Exciting stuff. And the number 19 might be relevant, especially of this month, the 19th of this month, but also 1 plus 9 is 1. This adds up to 10, which adds up to 1. So new beginnings, bright, beautiful new beginnings coming through, coming in hot. All right. You can have another one, John. That's all right. Let's get John another card. And we have the Hierophant. So there's a contract, like a new way forward, shift in belief systems, possibly. The number 5 is about changes. Sometimes it can be a bit chaotic, but even the good changes we make kind of have a bittersweet undertone, or it can feel a bit stressful at times. But whatever it is, it's shifting or changing for you, John. There's a really big silver lining for you. Oh, you got a generous pay rise. Yes, happy dance for Cheyenne. That's so good. You so deserve it. Like, so long overdue. All right. So let's see for Cheyenne. Let's get Cheyenne a card. And anyone else that wants one, put a 111 in the chat. Oh, all of you that have gotten a card got a major arcana. Major spiritual up-levelment here with the Judgment card. And of course, the number 20. 2 plus 0 is 2, which adds up to like partnerships, doing things as a team with someone else, possibly a love interest. I love it. Oh, your love life is picking up. Yes. That's what I just saw. Partnership. I love it. All right. Focusing on our love lives this year for sure. And our love lives picking up, hopefully. See, you're on the same wavelength. Look at that. Amber A, let's get you a card. We have all of these are major arcana, so there's some really big changes here. Amber A, look at this. This Chariot is bringing you some shifting into a move of some sort. You're on the move, either on a trip or wanting to move in a new direction, energetically speaking, or maybe physically speaking. But also, this could be a new car. I always see this. That's your move. There you go. And there's success at the heart of this card. So, boom, you got it. Absolutely, Cheyenne. We're still here. Have at it. Can't even talk. See, Mercury retrograde loves me so much. It's just hanging on extra long. I swear I can talk, you guys. I try so hard. Abhishek, let's get you a card. All right. And we have here the Queen of Wands, which is all about feeling motivated, inspired, feeling in charge and in control of your own energy. Even if other people are trying to control you or what you're doing, what you're saying, what you're thinking, what you're feeling, you're having none of it. It's all about you and what you want. And this is very creative energy as well. So if there's any creative project or, creativity doesn't have to look up like straight creativity, like a painting, a work of art, a book. It doesn't have to look like writing and all that. Creativity could be as simple as, I just created this to-do list and I'm ticking everything off my list. So whatever creativity means to you, you're having this motivation or inspiration to go for it. Oh, you got skipped. Oh no. I see there. Let's get Brandy Lynn a card. Of course, we're not skipping her. Heck no. Brandy Lynn's card. We have here the Two of Swords, so you might be feeling pulled in two directions or even contemplating two different things. You know, when I pull the Two of Swords here, I always get a clarifier. You're welcome, Abhishek. Absolutely. Clarifier for Brandy Lynn's Two of Swords. Ooh, Ace of Wands. So there's an idea coming in that's going to put things in perspective. This can be creative ideas. This can just be renewed passion towards something you've already been going on a while. Whatever resonates most. But this does feel very fresh energy, very quick moving with the rabbit here as well. They are very quick moving. And very fertile, you know. Let's put that out there. Not so much as like actual baby energy, but like creative baby energy. You know what I mean? Very fertile creativity energy. I love that so much. Yes, absolutely. Very cool. Oh, you're moving to a different state. Well, there you go. Things are going to be successful. So especially now that Mercury is supposed to be direct now. Sometimes it can take a minute. It went direct on the 1st. But I'm seeing around the 21st, things will definitely be in forward momentum. But if you're moving before the 21st of the month, I do see for you personally, Amber A, that things are going off without a hitch. So you're doing fine. No delays, no holdups, no blockages. You're just moving through. Very cool. All right. So Cheyenne is donating. And let's see. Just refresh my page here. Sometimes it takes a minute. And sometimes it doesn't tell me at all. Oh, Amber 9 in. There she is. Okay. Get Amber a card. Okay. Amber. What does Amber need to know? Ooh, we have the Page of Swords. So there is forward momentum, something moving. Oh, you got disconnected. I just decided, hey, since we're all still here, let's, yeah, absolutely, Vicky. We're here. I thought it was going to be a pretty short live stream because we'd only had one other donation besides Rosie, who donated last week, but we didn't get to it until today. So we'd only at one point had one donation and then Amber donated. So yeah, we're picking up speed. But yes, back to Amber's card. This is about cutting something off. This to me does feel like what we were talking about in your reading, about a new way forward, about trusting your intuition, about ideas coming to you to be able to clear what you need to clear. I feel like I need to pull another card with this as well. Just anything to round this reading out. Anything else for Amber? Yeah. The thing that was attached to your husband. This is where we started your other reading. You have used the sword here to cut, the Page of Swords. And then now we have 5 swords here. So anything that was just like attack mode, gone, done. You've done what you needed to do. And of course, that little bit of clearing that we'd already talked about you doing with the smoke and the crystals and whatever other intuition comes to you for clearing and cleansing, testing your appliances, use your intuition and you're going to be fine. Yes, that was some reading. Yay. Oh, you're going to get coffee from school. All right. So Vicky and Cheyenne are going to donate, and I will see if either of those have come through. My email just may be done trying to let me know anything. So I'm going to go over to PayPal. And of course, sometimes it takes a minute to go through. So, and Cheyenne says she has donated. Cool. So let me log in and see what's going on. And there's an email from Cheyenne, I think. Yes, Cheyenne. Okay. Okay, let's see. All right. Ow. The spirit court stabbed my arm. All right. Cheyenne is in the extremely early stages of talking to someone named, so Stephen. I know I've heard it pronounced both ways with that spelling. I do feel a bit guarded and worried that his intentions may not be pure in the future, as he's 11 years older than me. I think he could see me as an innocent, as I don't drink. I've only dated one man previously. Could I have guidance on him if I'm wasting my time, please? Yes, let's tune in. His intentions specifically. Go back to my camera view so I can see what's going on. So that I can see that you can see what I'm trying to show you. Because if it's not a camera view, I'm holding the card way up here and I don't know. All right. So Stephen or Stefan, however we pronounce that. Of course, Spirit knows. Spirit knows what's up. What are his intentions towards Cheyenne? We have Eight of Cups and Eight of Swords. Ooh, you might be a rebound for him, possibly. Or at the very least, he's coming at this from a place of lack and anxiety. Because this is maybe unfinished business or unresolved issues. I mean, this could be past life, but this does feel very present. So I don't know if he had been recently out of a connection or if there's still someone he's attached to, like he's still romantically attached to somebody and isn't clear of that energy yet. Let's get a few more cards to see what's actually going on here. But those eights, I mean, it's very interesting that we're now in an 8-year and things may possibly move forward with this energy. But let's see Steven's intentions towards Cheyenne. There's a lot of past baggage he's bringing into this connection, at the very least. Yeah, he's very stressed and overwhelmed with something. He needs to clear his energy field. And you might even feel after, even if you haven't met him in person yet, but just after talking to him, almost like you need to clear your energy, which we actually got this in Linda's reading with her brother and sister-in-law. But let's see what specifically his intentions. I want to get his energy towards Cheyenne, what he's bringing towards Cheyenne or projecting towards Cheyenne. Page of Swords. So yeah, he's looking for a new beginning, but he's just bringing a lot of baggage with him. Let's see if there can be a clear connection moving forward. Ugh, it just feels so caught up in what he's got going on in the past. It almost, to me, reads as present energy. Like he might be dating someone else still and trying to line you up on the side to either leave that relationship or he has no intention of leaving that relationship and has you on the side. Could that be possible? Ugh. Yeah, I don't get the best vibe from this guy as far as like your long-term happiness. This is so not your guy's energy, if that makes sense. Not to say you can't have a few dates and just see what happens, but he's got, at the very least, he's got a lot of baggage from past relationships that feels so present in this relationship that it's almost going to feel like he's cheating on you, even if he isn't, because there's so much of some other lady present in his energy field from a past connection or possible present connection that he just hasn't severed yet. And if you have no idea what's going on in his present connection or if he is seeing someone else, I mean, maybe sometimes even just asking him can get you the answer. Yeah, Nine of Wands. He's very got a full plate already. So either it's work, it's his personal life. There's just so much going on that I don't think he could give you the time, effort, love, attention that you deserve. At least in his present, whatever's going on. Him clearing out this past energy, even if he's done with the connection, it's like he still thinks about this person all the time, or the wounds from that relationship are still very present. There's something still very in this moment from that past relationship, if it is a past relationship, that it's almost reading like he's still dating someone. And that's why he can't completely give you the time, effort, love, attention, affection you deserve because there's someone else taking that place. Can you clarify this for me, Spirit? What exactly, is he still dating someone or is he just very wounded from that past relationship? Nine of Cups, he's still in a connection. Again, even if this person has left him, he is still so hoping it will work out, like she'll come back if she is not there already. Honestly, I would just read this straight up that he's either living with someone or there's someone else that thinks they are dating at the or if they broke up, it was like earlier today. Like it's that fresh. Like that's how this feels to me. So I don't know. As far as it being worth your time and effort, I don't see it that way. I don't see that this is going to lead to your like long-term happiness. Even if he is on the up and up and he has broken up with this last relationship and he does want to make a start with you, I don't see that it's going to work because it's almost like you can feel the presence of a third wheel in your relationship. Like that's what this feels like, energetically speaking. So what does Cheyenne, as far as moving forward with Steven in a romantic connection, is that in Cheyenne's best interest? I'm already saying no, but yeah, the Fool. I mean, it might be fun to go on a few dates, but the Fool, I'm hearing like, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Yeah. So it's almost like intuitively you're already picking up that something's off. Trust that intuition. But again, if you do want to meet up and have a few dates, you're going to realize very soon, Cheyenne, that this is not your person. Oh, man. And I don't see that he's like purposely trying to hurt anybody or cheat on anybody. It's just his heart is somehow woven into someone else's life. Either there's someone he can't get over, or he literally is dating someone and you don't know that. Like, it feels it feels so fresh that it, to me, feels like he's in a relationship already. And I'm not seeing that as him seeing you as this relationship, but someone else. Yeah. Cheyenne's best path to follow was Steven. Yeah, trust your intuition, trust that inner gut, and be strong to wait for your person. Like, that's what I see here. Yeah, 8 of Cups, walking away before you do get your feelings too involved, because of course it would hurt more if you really start to like this guy and he's definitely got his heart wrapped up in someone else from the past or possible present. Oh, that's not the news I wanted. Aw, he texted me now. He's getting blocked. Oh no. Yeah. I mean, I could see his heart's in the right place, but he's not. What's the best way to put this? He's not in the best place emotionally to be in a new relationship. Even if he broke up with this person 5 years ago, or 5 months ago, or if they broke up 5 minutes ago, like, it feels like he's still very much wanting that person back, or an idealized version of this person that didn't even exist to begin with, but he's holding out hope she'll return. Or they are dating and he was just looking to find someone on the side. That, again, it's so close that I don't know for sure, but if I had to just lean one way or another, I would say that it feels like he is involved romantically with someone else already right now that is not you. That's what this feels like. Oh man, I need my hunky single father. Right. Aw. Well, big hugs, Cheyenne. And of course, don't let this detour you from trying out the dating life, because you never know what you need until you find it. You just never know. All right, Vicky. Let's get into Vicky's question. But yes, I think this is the year for both of you. Love is in the air. I can feel it. I'm hoping. Oh. All right, hope you're well. I've been to a man called Juan who I matched with recently on a dating site. I've been really enjoying chatting to him, and he seems to have a good head on his shoulders. In saying that, he's eager to meet with me in person. Can I please ask True Spirit for some insight going into this date and Juan's intentions, as I do tend to act carefully when it comes to love? Absolutely. Let's tune in. I get a already much clearer vibe with this Juan person for you, Vicky, than I even going into Cheyenne's reading. That this person is free and available and is not emotionally attracted or attached to someone else, even if it is a past connection. This person has done some healing. If they do have exes, they're not hoping they return. So we're already starting out pretty good with Juan. So as far as you kind of had two questions in one that I definitely want to get into. Yes, insight into what's going on in this date specifically, and then Juan's intentions. I want to start with the intentions, but again, I'm feeling much clearer and purer intentions here with Juan. Juan's intentions toward Vicky. Yeah, he wants to make this a thing. This is someone who's willing to put in the effort and put in the work. He wants to make this a relationship. So let's see as far as the date goes. I have chills, so this is good. As far as the date goes, between Juan and Vicky, what does Vicky need to know, or what could happen? Yeah, Knight of Swords. So there'll definitely be a bit of anxiety, but I think that's healthy, for anyone meeting someone in person for the first time. There's gonna be anxiety. Like, it's just a thing. So there's no concern for me that came out at all. It's just normal. Same with the moon. We kind of try to put our best face forward when we're in a connection. So even if he's nervous, he might even say he's nervous. You might even say you're nervous. And sometimes that can help break the ice, just so you don't feel so awkward. You just met someone, and, it might be that when you break the ice, then things just start flowing and you feel like you've known this person. There's a very intuitive connection here. Um, yeah, this is very, very, very different vibe. In a good way. Like this is good. This feels good. Yeah. So the hangman, again, going back, it's like feeling this like stress anxiety. So to me, it would be best early in the date, especially if you're feeling that stress and anxiety, just to say, yeah, I don't go on a lot of dates, so I'm like a little nervous. And that can really, help put some of this hanged man energy to rest. And I think this is more the energy leading up to the date rather than the date itself, feeling like, what all's going to happen? What am I going to say? And maybe even preparing ahead of time, like if you're like kind of stuck on topics of like, what should we talk about? Maybe even kind of going in your mind, like, oh, I could ask him about his work. I could ask him about his family or what he likes to do for fun, just kind of come up with some talking points so that stress can not be so high. Um, Anything else Vicky needs to know about the date? Yeah, Three of Swords. So we have here, I'm going to get a clarification on this. Two of Swords. Okay. So it just may be that you're in your head a lot in the date and you may feel like, well, maybe he doesn't like me as much as I like him, or maybe you're not liking him as much as you think he likes you. There's just a bit of something off balance here, but that doesn't necessarily mean it leads to heartbreak because I'm not getting all out heartbreak. It could literally just be that it's raining or that the circumstances aren't 100% what you had thought. Or with the hangman, it's like you have it in your mind that the date is going to go exactly like this, but it goes so different. But that doesn't have to be bad. It's funny, Amanda, because I kept getting lower back pain and lower abdomen pain when talking to him. Intuition. Yes, your body will tell you. But to me, Vicky, for you and Juan, this feels more mental. Like, oh, am I messing up? Is there lettuce in my teeth? Like, did he think that what I just said was weird? This to me feels more that kind of thing than the date actually going wrong, or maybe just outside circumstances that you're just like, maybe even it's hard to like read him, meaning it's easier maybe to talk to him over chat because, it's like a clear answer more than in person where there's just so many other variables going on. But let's see, as far as the date goes yeah, it's just about the balance, not being too in your head during the date and just trying to enjoy yourself. But that can be hard, especially if it's been a minute since you've been on a physical date meeting someone. I would just say the best advice here would be to stay out of your head. But there is a lot of yellow here. That's like the in this card, it's the swords are yellow. But yellow is that solar plexus. It's that confidence. And if you're feeling a little stressed about how someone's going to take, your energy or who you are, it can maybe start to dull your confidence. So, kind of preparing yourself for the date and kind of getting talking points, you can avoid a lot of this kind of stressy, messy energy just by feeling more prepared, however that looks for you. I mean, if you feel like you can come up with ideas of what to talk to or talk about on the fly, you don't have to like do that preparation. But I would just say, especially the time leading up to the date might be the most stressful just because you're not there yet. You're not sure what's going to happen or what's going to go on. But as far as Juan and his intentions, this is someone who would be date worthy, would be relationship worthy. He is willing to put in the effort, put in the work. And I want to just see anything else with Juan's intentions for Vicky before we close out. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. So this is, again, it's like a whole new chapter, whole new energy. And he's willing to put in the work for something that will pay off in like maybe long-term relationship vibes. So yeah, good stuff here. So as far as his intentions go, good. As far as the date going, like a dream date, maybe not so much just because people are in their heads or it could be raining or, there's outside circumstances that are outside the realm of your control, Vicky. But that doesn't mean the date is ruined or it's a horrible date or anything like that. It's just about trying to be present in the date and listen to what he's saying and not feeling so stressed about how you're presenting and, all the things that can go through our head leading up to a date and then on a date. I mean, it can be stressful for anyone. And again, I see he's just as nervous. So it's not like you're the odd man out. He's all Mr. Confident and here you are stumbling over yourself. No, it's both of you feel like, so maybe sometimes just breaking that ice. I'm like, I'm feeling a little nervous. What about you? And you're going to learn very quickly that yes, he's also feeling nervous. But if you can break that ice early on, it will help balance out that nervous energy. And you might just feel like you could talk to this person forever. Like that's what this feels like. It's like you're almost like your own mind is getting in the way rather than the date actually being a bad date. You know what I mean? I hope that narrowed it down for you. So yes. And then we have on the back of the deck the star. So good things are possible here. Fun, happiness, flirtiness. And I'm also hearing too, if that like physical attraction or romantic spark isn't there initially, this might be something you're building toward. But if you do feel that spark initially, that could be why you're feeling so nervous. It's like, he's so cute. And what if I mess this up? And, I'm seeing almost like from one part of the date, you start one way. And by the end of the date, you feel a completely different way. But by the end of the date, I feel you feeling more settled, more, okay, I got this. We can do this. This is great. Like that's how I feel the end of the date going. But leading up to the date and the start of the date just feels like, but you can do this. Yes, you can do this. It's the eyes. Oh, yeah. I can feel that attraction here. And he's definitely willing to put in the effort. So you're already halfway there when someone's actually willing to put in the effort and make a go at this dating thing, right? Yeah, absolutely, Cheyenne. Let's tune in. Yeah, I'm still taking donations, Kirsten. I'm still here. Oh, yeah, also I owe for the cancel payment. Yeah, I was gonna say, I know it was you and Kat, for some reason. Again, Mercury's been its retrograded self. Her payment actually finally went through, but I don't think I've heard on yours if it did or not. I haven't checked though in the past few days, so I don't think it did though. It would have let me know that it did. It just still doing whatever it's doing. Oh no, I did get an email that yours did not go through again. So yeah, if you can make that go through, we're good. And that was an 11/11 reading. So yeah, no worries. It happened for you and Kat. And she's just like, I don't know what's going on. And I had no idea either. Yeah, hers went through on Wednesday. Yeah. Okay. You're so welcome, Vicky. Absolutely. So just calm, cool, collected. Fake it till you make it. I know I normally hate that saying, but sometimes just admitting I'm nervous can break the ice on so much of that nervousness, Absolutely. All right. So I think we have everything put away here. Yes. So it's a race to see who gets their donation in first, Kirsten or Cheyenne. All right. And it's a very fun and successful live stream for our first live stream of 2024. All right. Just clearing the energy in the decks. Maybe while we're hanging out here, I'll put some of my crystals away that I pulled out earlier for Amber. All my spirit quartzes. This is like a little mini spirit quartz and a big daddy spirit quartz. This one I could probably gain some muscles just by boom, boom, boom. Okay, where was this one here? And yes, the back of my shirt thing, there's like a little, I don't understand why they do this. There's this tiny little hook clasp right here, and it always gets caught in my hair. And if I do the clasp, then I can never get it undone. So I just leave it undone. And then it gets caught in my hair. So I'm like, let me avoid that and put my hair in pigtails today. Problem solved. Cheyenne beat her to the punch. Here we go. Okay. Cheyenne. Future man reading, please, Amanda. I would love to meet someone this year, but I desire intense connection, so I don't want a time waster. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so tuning into Cheyenne's future man. Does she need to know? Yeah. Past life connection. We already know this. Yeah, and this does not feel like past in this life. This definitely feels past life. past life vibes, and there is such a romantic vibe here, very deep connection. Cups are very emotionally connected. um boyfriend always calls during my live because it's his lunch break. It was spot on, Amanda. You're so freaking tapped in. Blessed energy, blessed channel. Much love, my dear. Much love. Yes. Intense connections, no time wasters. Yes. And this person also is like, what I see when I look at this is like, people like, we're an old married couple rocking in our rocking chairs in our like retirement years, just looking at pictures of our grandchildren. Like that's what this really vibes with. This does feel with the Page of Wands like very like instant attraction kind of connection as well. Like the Page of Wands, like the Ace of Wands is like attraction. I don't know why I'm attracted, but I'm attracted. And then the Page of Wands is like that beginning part of the relationship will start out being boom, attraction. So you don't have to worry about feeling attracted to him or him to you. It'll just be like woo, moth to a flame kind of energy for sure. All right. Anything else Shania needs to know about her future connection? Yeah, worth the wait. Let's just put it that way. Worth the wait. This is your hard work paying off. This is exactly what you were waiting for. And maybe you felt like you had to wait a long time for this person to come around. Not like a long time, meaning like into your 30s or anything like that. No. But as far as, you being on the search for this person and them coming into your life, of course, it's going to feel like a minute. But it'll definitely be worth the wait. Hard work paying off. And of course, he himself is someone who can make a lot of money. And even you, just like my husband and my charts, him getting married and me getting married somehow like amplified our ability as single people to make money now as a unit, a married unit. That was seen in both of our charts. So if neither of us had gotten married to each other, we'd have just kind of continued to slowly climb the ladder. But the fact, this is coming to me now, Cheyenne, the fact that you just recently got a generous pay rise is letting me know that it's like his energy and your energy are like overlapping somehow, some way. They're coming into, if it's not physical, it's more energetic. Yeah. But look, love, new love. So to me, this feels like this is this year. Like you're close. That to me feels close. Usually close spirit wise feels like within the next 3 years, but I would venture to say this could happen this year. Very new beginning type of energy with these 2 pages coming in. And then the fact that there's 2 pages coming in, the fact he might have 2 children. Let's put that there as well. Yes. And then of course the picture on the, could be the 2 children, him and his 2 children coming into your life. But those children that he has are also past life connections. Oh, no sound for Dr. Lupo. Hi, Taryn. Very old soul. Yes. Yeah. 6 of Swords. There's a lot of healing, and he himself is a healer, doctor. And very weird because Dr. Lupo popped in right before that. Wow, that is so weird. Not saying you and Dr. Lupo are getting together, but you know what I'm saying. Like, the doctor has entered the chat. Could we be any more, like, could this have happened at any other time? Even if he can't hear me. Oh, you accidentally muted it. No. Homer Simpson. No. I just saw Knight of Cups on the back of the deck. So, he is someone who's very romantic. Wants to show his love in a very emotional way, a very generous way. He's not someone who just hopes that you like ESP the fact that like telepathically that you love him, but like he's willing to make a statement with his love. Yeah. And he's willing to put in the effort, the nurturing, and you're going to be worth the wait to him as well, because there's a patience card. Now my right ear's ringing. So yeah, lots going on energetically. Yeah, I'm still doing readings today. Absolutely. I'm still here. Anything else Cheyenne needs to know about her future man? Yeah, definite love coming in. This is confirmation. It is coming. It definitely is coming. Absolutely. I mean, you have the Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups. And then you have the Knight of Cups on the back of the deck. I mean, these are 3 cards about love coming your way. It's on the way. It's just a matter of when. But we do have, a bit of patience here, but also your hard work and the wait. It's worth the wait. It's worth the wait. Whenever he comes into your life, And this Stefan or Steven energy, however we pronounce that, that does not feel like this energy. This is not at all. We didn't get one card that was kind of in this deck at all on this question. So this already is, yeah. I'm convinced I need a 40-year-old because 30-year-olds are acting very young. I was sad last night and kept calling him internally to come to me. Right? Yes. And I think that might even be why, like Stefan or Steven's energy to you felt like, oh, it's 11 years. But yeah, I think that for you, you are looking for that more mature old soul, but with that like childlike sense of wonder also there. It's like a very nice balance, what you're looking for. Yeah, your two children from a past life as Wayne is here reincarnated as my brother. Aw, that's so cool. Yes, that very well could be. But yes, it's on its way. It's just a matter of how in the soul contract of it all, did you pay for express shipping, or is this like one of those like media mail that's going to take 40 years to get to you? I don't see you being 40 and then this finally coming along. No, definitely within the next 3 years, if not closer to sometime this year. Although if it's this year, might be toward like October, November, like somewhere in there. But again, don't hold your breath and still be willing to put yourself out there in the dating world, because that's letting the universe know, hey, something needs to happen in this love life here. And even if you do go on dates with a few people that you don't feel are quite it, you're not wasting your time, because that you're amplifying that vibration, Yes. All right. Sent via PayPal. Okay, so we had a few people saying they wanted to donate. So let's see who beat who to the punch. All right. Okay. So Kirsten has sent, it says again, e-check payment. I don't know why it's doing that for you. It says 4 to 7 business days for it to clear. I mean, you come here often enough. I do trust you. So we're going to go ahead. So 11/11 to cover that other reading that somehow got kicked back. So you have 33 left over, Kirsten. So did you want to do a full read, a 1-card read, or 3 1-card reads? Let me know how you want to do that. And then I'm going to update the list with, it's not letting me know Dr. Lupo, aka Taryn, has donated. So I'm going to log back in because it's letting me know like hit or miss in my email today for whatever reason. So I got to keep logging in today. That's all right, though. I'm here for it. Okay. So PayPal code, logging in. Sorry, my email is so loud. Okay. All right. It's not saying it's sent yet, Taryn, but we will see what happens. All right. So Kirsten's is pending, but we can get into Kirsten's question, and then sometimes it just takes a minute and I never know why or what it's doing or how or who, all the questions. Modern technology's got me stumped. I don't know why it does what it does, but yes, I will definitely, yes. Yeah, no, I don't feel like it's years and years away. No, it feels very close. Like it's in your energy field already. Like I can feel it. It's so good. So Kirsten wanted to know which man I should choose. Okay, hope I can say his name right. So Mansuk or Inderpreet. Okay, so let's do one for, we'll call him M and I. Is that okay with you? I mean, Spirit knows what we're going for. So we're going to ask first and foremost who to choose, M or I, and then we'll get in more in depth with how that relationship would go. Or how about we do this? We'll do cards for each one, and then we'll let you decide which one feels like a better fit for you, rather than me say, hey, choose this guy. Because you choose who you want. So let's pull some cards for M first. This one wanted to come through. Ooh, 9 of Cups. Feels like a wish fulfillment, wish come true. But I heard there might be strings attached, so I don't know what that means. And then we just had all these cards fall as well. So these feel part of M's energy. So yeah, definite love connection possibility, potential. But interesting. I don't know if he had been married before, or if there was someone he was very close to marrying or having children with in the past that it didn't work out. Something happened quickly, and then that connection was severed. I mean, I don't know if someone he had dated in the past passed away. I mean, that could literally be loss of life, or just the relationship itself passed away. I mean, there's lots of ways to interpret these things. Okay, long-term relationship ended. Okay, so if they had tried to have kids, Empress was in reverse, so she might have had trouble having kids. And I feel like he does want children because Ace of Cups to me feels pregnancy vibes, but the Empress was in reverse for this past connection. Interesting. I want to see what's going on with this for M's energy, especially toward Kirsten. Let's shift gears from just his energy to his intention toward Kirsten. So I'm going to put these cards back. We kind of remember what we had, I hope. That's what the replay is for. Yeah. Okay. So as far as M's intention, yeah, Page of Wands, he feels attraction. So there's definite connection, chemistry, attraction from him to you. His intentions to you. And then strength. He can feel an internal shift, an internal bond toward the, between the two of you. As far as him being a good fit for Kirsten, what do we need to know about this? 10 of Wands. He might feel very, I don't think controlling is quite the right word, but he might be a lot, like energetically, that might be with that strings attached. Like, yeah, it feels like wish fulfillment, but there's strings attached. So he just might have a lot of emotional burdens that almost like he puts them on you in the relationship. And there's a lot of orange energy here as well, which is sacral energy. Interesting. Let's just see connection between Kirsten and M being in Kirsten's best interest. Yeah, Five of Swords. Feels like there might be an inevitable ending to that relationship at some point. But it's interesting because he really wants children, and I know you also really want children. So, yeah, but there's something holding that up for some reason. Now I want to tune into I's energy. The man with the initial I. Interpret. Okay, interesting. We're getting some of the same cards. The same card came out first for M's energy. So, yes, wish fulfillment. But the Eight of Swords is there's something from the past. Okay. There's a lot of, okay, because you're the common denominator between M and I. And we got these same two cards first with M, now with I. So this is your energy being put in. Yes, I'm wish fulfillment, but there's strings attached, meaning you're not going to settle for what you settled for before with that X. And you might still have some healing to do from your ex, your ex-husband, that can actually enhance either of these two connections. Wow. So whether you know this or not, or have sensed this or not, or he even knows he did this or not, it's like your ex-husband has, like, I'm seeing like a chastity belt, like over your womb portal. Does this make sense to you at all? It's like, well, if I can't have kids with her, no one's going to have kids with her. Even if he didn't want kids. The fact you wanted kids, and I see you being able to clear this on your own if you just do some, setting of intention, going in kind of, in like a meditative state and clearing that energy field to release your womb energy from your ex-husband. And it's not like he purposely did this. This feels very much like attachments that were in his energy field. And I know we had probably talked about this before, I want to say, about Roots Restored Wellness doing like the open womb portal, closed womb portal. And I don't know if she has a specific session on that. But I want to say there was it the Creation Center Restoration session? I can't remember. One of them. Look into that. I think that would clear this right out for you. Yeah. And you even have anxiety about either connection, but we're specifically pulling on I's connection here. Stress or anxiety that it's going to be like a history repeating. It's like you almost maybe feel like no matter who I'm going to be with, they're going to be like a carbon copy of your ex. But let's see. I's intention toward you, like we did with M's energy. I's intention toward Kirsten. High Priestess, he values you as a woman, as an intuitive. He values what you have to say. He values you as a person, which is good. That's good. You might even have more of a spiritual connection to I than you would ever have with M's energy. Yeah. Wow. Well, there's mother energy here. So there's definitely, we had the Empress in reverse for your energy with M. We have it upright for you and I. So the fact to bring children through that portal would be more likely with I's energy than M's energy. But of course, clearing your, womb portal would help with anything that wants to come through. But of course, I do still sense those two children that just had nothing to do with that ex-husband's energy. They did not want to come through his family line. I do remember that. But let's see, as far as Kirsten's benefiting from a connection with I. Knight of Cups. Wow. He would be very romantic. He would give these grand romantic gestures. This feels like, though, like things moving so fast that you're just like, wait a minute, pump the brakes. Like that's what this feels like with I. I'm scared because they're both getting serious about me very fast, but M is taking his time and wants a marriage. And I want marriage already. They're from a culture where dating generally doesn't occur. It's usually straight to marriage. Right. Yeah. But I just heard, whoa, pump the brakes. So there might be a bit of courtship that you would have with I. Yeah. But let's see. What is the connection between the two of you? Yeah. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah. This is you. Yeah. This to me feels like I. This is exactly what I was saying. Yes. Pump the brakes. It's like, I get it. You want to get this going because that's your culture, but I need a bit of wooing, man. Come on. This makes sense. I get it. Yes. I'm picking it up. And that's what the cards were trying to tell me. And then I'm like, wait a second. Okay, maybe we're good. Okay. Carrying on, the connection between the two of you. Is this in Kirsten's best interest to explore a long-term connection with I? Wheel of Fortune, it would definitely be good for, money and clearing of karmas, if that's something you're into, which, a lot of us incarnating have to do with clearing karmas, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. But Page of Cups here, there is definitely a romantic chemistry. And it would lead to pregnancy. I mean, when you have the Empress and the Page of Cups, you can't deny the fact of actual pregnancy here. It's undeniable. It's here. And the fact that Wheel of Fortune here, you may, though, I want to do some digging because, sometimes we have to go through these relationships and do the karma thing. I get it. And a lot of times our biggest karmic debts paid back to society are through our partnerships, our marriages. So that makes sense why a lot of us will draw in karmic after karmic after karmic until we break certain cycles. And then it can be more of a, okay, let's just have some fun here. But let's see, because they're both long distance, M is even willing to pay for everything for us to meet. Oh, interesting. I definitely feel more of a love connection with I, but also a good material advancement connection with I. So both or either of those things are important to you. I would be the way to go. But again, you're the one making the choices. Yeah, there's marriage contract here. And also like twin flame vibes, but we don't have to get into all that. But there's definitely soul connection here. Remembrance from past life. So when you do meet this person in person, if you do meet I in person, there will be attraction and a want to solidify it, to seal the deal. There will be. I would say, if I were the person having to choose, I looks like the better fit all around and an easier road to being able to fall pregnant and have a child and a happy, a comfortable life. Definitely I would be the way to go. But I also want to ask, I want to leave this open because we don't want to just pick from a pool of two people. We want to pick from what is in your best interest. But of the two, I is definitely looking like a better match as far as you having that bond with him, having money and resources and stability than M does. But let's just see if if there's someone unknown out there that's not M or I that would be a better fit for Kirsten. We have 4 pentacles, so I guess it's kind of a time will tell. This is sometimes a wait and see card as well, but I always pull clarifiers when I pull 4 pentacles. But I'm definitely feeling options. So you don't have to just pick one or the other. There could be just a third option that doesn't present itself for a while, or you could choose to do the single thing for a while. One more card on M. Yeah. Well, this was Knight of Swords still coming from, someone else kind of coming out of the woodwork very quickly. It's not M or I. But let's see anything else Kirsten needs to know about M's energy. 7 of Wands. He might be very defensive at times and almost remind you of your father and your ex-husband. Just some of the ways that he, kind of going back to culture, and again, not to stereotype or anything, but he may be so accustomed to women playing this role in his culture and men playing this role in his culture that when you do want to express, because this has been staring at me the whole time, your own sovereignty or your own way forward or your own independence, he may struggle with that because he wants to be the one to decide where you spend the money, what house to buy, what car to buy, you either staying home with children or working or what it is that you do for work. So there is more of an element of control where M is concerned that I did not see coming out in the energy with I. Or when you do question him about why he wants to do something, he maybe get over defensive about it. Anything else for M that Kirsten needs to know? 8 of Pentacles. Yeah. And it just may take a long time to build up that love or that deep connection that I think would be much more imminent right out of the gate with I. Yeah, you get controlling vibes from I. Oh, interesting. Let's just see, because again, we're only reading about as deep into their energy fields as they're projecting or allowing us to see. So this is, what's publicly available. Let's just see if we can tune into, and we're gonna go at I's energy through your energy. That's how we're gonna get to the truth of the matter, if there is any kind of controlling going on or potential control going on through your higher self connection to him. That's how we're going to go about getting the tea we need without hurting his free will or his privacy, if that makes sense. Okay. Ooh, interesting. And we did get this high priestess vibe with him earlier. So it's almost like you can do remote viewing into his energy if you want to. If you want to, feel free to do that, because you would have like an all expenses paid trip into his energy field to get whatever tea you need by way of your higher self that you may not have with other people. Because again, there's like a past life karmic connection going on here. And then we have strength, which, Leo energy, but there is a sense of control or being like king, domination with a lion, like king of the jungle. So I would say it's not overt, but it might be a bit covert. We do have devil on the back. So yeah, there's a bit of control here as well. So yes, I think you're right on. Intuitively, please trust your vibes because it's there. And again, I'm not saying that, he's a bad person or, try to stereotype people of his culture. But just like we got in M, but M is more like, oh yeah, this is how it is and that's what we're going to do. But I is more covert about it. Like he doesn't just, assume things. He kind of works his way toward it after the fact. So it's like he wants to get you in on the contract and then his true colors come out. If that makes sense. Whereas M is just being upfront with you, what he expects, what he wants, what he will do without hiding things. I'm glad you asked that, because on the surface, I looks like the prize. But this is, again, your intuition. And let's just see anything. If this sense of control goes deeper than just, the culture. It has to do with things surrounding love, like the love life, and the things expected specifically in that culture surrounding love and ways that women show up in certain roles, men show up in certain roles. And that makes a lot of sense with him just wanting to go right into marriage rather than having a courtship. if that makes sense. Let's just see if this sense of control that Kirsten is picking up on, again, by way of Kirsten's higher self, tuning into his higher self, if this is something that should act as a red flag to maybe look a different direction from I. Well, there's going in a direction that feels more connected to you, more emotionally connected. Maybe someone, if it's not of the same, nationality or culture, is someone who also gets the romantic thing. But we did get this card in his earlier reading, so I don't know if this is trying to tell us to go a different direction or if he is the direction to go. Because some people feel a sense of comfort with that control, but other people, like, you could not hold me down, no way, no how. So depending how okay you are with him, making all like the financial decisions or the big decisions, like a lot of people in that culture will, the men will make those decisions and then later tell the women about it rather than being equal partners with certain, again, not everybody, but just kind of the culture as a generality. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. So it's like he's controlling where the money goes. So if you don't want that to be the case, there might be someone that's either not M or I that might be a better match for you, that's more on your wavelength as far as what you expect in love, and not someone just put into love as basically like a business dealing. Because I think that's where both of these guys are coming at the love toward you from, would be initially like, let's get married because that's just what you do. And then you build the life from there, which, yes, that's the same in other cultures, but a lot of times there's a foundation kind of built before you get to the marriage point that just isn't going on in either of these guys' minds before getting to that marriage stage, if that makes sense. But you definitely would have a lot more abundance. And over time, probably initially after meeting him in person, it's like you both do have like a romantic vibe and a almost spiritual bond. But I guess it's you kind of weighing, do I want to deal with him controlling things in the material world to have that? So I would say don't just consider these are your only two options. There are still other people out there you haven't met that might be a better fit for you. Because to me, both of these relationships do feel like really any romantic partnership we're going to get into, and especially if we do end up marrying these people, there is a contract being signed, at least in this incarnation. So there's karma now being created, if not past karma being played out, if this makes sense. And karma doesn't always have to be bad. So let's put that out there. Karma's not always bad. It is a thing of this matrix, though, that keeps things in balance. And there's been a lot of imbalance in these past connections with these people that you might have had in past lives. It got your ex. There you go. See, karma always comes back around to pay the piper, good or bad or whatever. But yes, as far as Kirsten, I almost want to just pull a card to see if just allowing yourself to, just maintain connections with these two guys and just see where it goes. Because that's what I see as your best path forward right now, is just not rushing anything. That's, really what I see is let's pump the brakes a bit and just see where these connections go, or see if a potential third, fourth, fifth option come in. Because there's really no hurry, no rush in you signing a new contract, if that makes sense. Yeah. And a lot of it does feel like you would be on the defense and say, well, what about my emotional needs with either of these two guys, and even with other potentials? Because I do see, and usually when you're the common denominator energetically between all of this energy, if you do a lot of like your own healing, your own wound clearing from the past, from these past connections, clear your own burdens, you'll start with a much cleaner slate in any one of these relationships that you choose or don't. And it will feel like much more like forward progress than repeating another, it's like repeating that same relationship with your ex with a whole new person in a whole new meat suit, So So if you can clear your traumas, karmas, wounds from your ex and any other connections, even unrequited love connections, and you don't have to sit here and piece them all out, but just get into a meditative state and do intuitively whatever feels like you clearing those past connections to make way for a more clear and heart-centered connection with a future person, the better off any of us would be in any connection. Yeah, so I said he would wait for me, which was really sweet. Aw. All right, so I hope that helped at least let you know where you stand with these two and possible potential for, other people. All right, so Taryn, Dr. Lupo, are you still here? I want to say, oops, I gotta enter my password before I can log in. That's always helpful. Let's see. You're so welcome, Kirsten. Absolutely. Okay, it's texting me the code. There it is. Okay, logging back in. There it is. Oh, and then it just went away. But yes, your payment has entered, which is weird because it came in before Kirsten's, even though it didn't show up until after Kirsten's. But in my lineup, now it's before hers. So it's there. Taryn, what do you want to know today? It's there. It just took a while. Mercury's still in retrograding. And then Brianna has also donated for another read as well. So Taryn, let me know. There you are. Yes. Okay. And then Brianna is on deck. And that might do it for today because we're at 2 hours and 30 minutes. Oh, you donate for someone else. Just wanted to show some love. Oh, how sweet. That is so sweet. All right. So do you personally, Brianna, want to pick someone in the chat to do a reading for? Or how do you want to do that? Let me know. And Dr. Lupo, what is your question? What is the question of the hour? For the man of the hour. Let my intuition guide me. All right. Well, hold on, you guys. After Dr. Lupo's question, Brianna donated for someone else to get a reading. So don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere because you might get a reading, and you can thank Brianna for that. And I can also save it for the next live, I guess. Yeah, that might be fun just to have more people to pull in. I don't know. We could do that. I guess we'll see when we're done with Dr. Lupo's question what's going on. We might do it today, might do it next time. We'll see. We'll see. All right. I have a question about our house is up for sale in South Carolina. When will it sell? Also, should we buy this house in Hinton? Okay. I love some Amanda. I love some Brianna. Big hugs, big hugs. You're so sweet. All right. So let's see. Got a dog hair in my mouth. Hazard of the dog parent trade. There's always we call dog hair a condiment in this house. It always ends up like on the side of our plate or in our mouth. All right. Also started an online hustle business and it is starting to go well. Will this keep expanding? Okay, let's tune in. Okay. First and foremost, for the house in South Carolina, when will it sell? Let's see if this is quick. Well, we have 9 of Cups. It's definitely going to sell and for a price that you're happy with, for sure. Cups tend to be on kind of the mid-range. I'm seeing May. So before May, it feels like no later than May. It's kind of the time frame coming to me here. But let's just see if that's a suitable time frame. Yeah. So probably closer to May rather than like tomorrow. This is the patience card. So have patience because it'll feel like a dream come true, or you'll get what it is that you want, money-wise, money. And it might even come to be where it feels like crickets for a minute, but then all of a sudden there's 2 people interested or multiple offers or something like that coming in at the same time. So it's like stagnant and then boom, floodgates open. Like that's what this feels like. So I don't know how long it's already been on or if it is already on. So you have a question. So house is up. So it's up. We get this. So it might just be that however long it's been, maybe it's already popping off. I'm not sure. But let's tune in as far as when Yeah, Page of Swords is like, yeah, it's gonna happen, and swords are the fastest moving. So I would say hopefully not any later than May is really the time frame I'm getting. You were just busy a minute. Yeah. John loves Dr. Lupo. Don't we all? He's awesome. And so is Lorelai. Tell Lorelai I said hi. Hey, that rhymed. Lorelai. Hi, Lorelai. All right. And as far as the house in Hinton, should they buy the house in Hinton? I'm going to put these 3 back just in case they need to come out again. Boom. Okay. All right. Buying the house in Hinton. Yeah, I'm already hearing if this is something that you feel good about, and especially at the price point that you'd have to enter into, I'd say it'd be worth doing. And then there's a big yes. So, and a yes on the back of the deck as well. Wow. I feel like this is a good place. But maybe even making an offer for a price you're comfortable with. If it's not, if you don't want to pay what it's listed as or what you think you know, as far as you paying what you want for it, make a move then. We have interest now, but not sure if something will happen. Oh, then you're probably fine. Then you're probably fine if you already have interest. But yeah, I see the buying the place in Hinton is a good move for sure. We have 2 yeses, and that never happens. So, so they already have interest in the South Carolina house. So let's kind of shift gears back to that question and just see what's going on. Ooh, the devil. And correct me if I'm wrong, didn't you already have somebody interested, but they were giving you the runaround, or you were offering to buy something and they were giving you a runaround? I'm remembering something from the past. Oh, and I just scrolled my chat. Let me go back. We are about to make an offer on a house, but unsure. We could go either way on it. Okay. So whatever it is you're making an offer on, you want to have like some, I want this place. Like there's desire there. Yes, it's a fixer upper and we sort of lowballing. Okay. Then if you feel like you're getting a great deal, then absolutely do it. Yeah. So let's see as far as, the interest that someone already has, what's going on with that? Knight of Cups. Okay. So there is forward momentum here. And then the Chariot is definitely success, but this devil energy just might be temptation. So I'm seeing this more on their end than your end. Like your guys are square. You're ready to move forward with this. So they may be dragging their feet because they have an idea about maybe placing another offer somewhere else, but that falls through. I see it moving forward for you. It's just these other people kind of maybe wanting to get greedy at the last minute and lowball, or I don't know, something about the people wanting to buy the South Carolina places energy. That's this devil energy. But for you guys, it feels like, yeah, things are moving forward and we're getting the price we want and la-di-da. So whatever this person that's interested now is doing, it's not going to put a wrench in your gears. Even if they do walk away, something's coming in and you're going to get what you need out of this and want out of this. That kicks butt. Good news. Yep, we are selling to a guy, worked out details, and then after 6 months backed out a day before. He screwed us. Good memory. Yes, that's it. That's it right there. And was it a neighbor? Wasn't it someone that was a neighbor and was just basically going to expand his reach in the neighborhood? And then he just like, no. Or he was looking at someplace down the road or something. The neighbor's place. I don't know. Something about a neighbor. I remember that. But let's just see. I see the buying the place in Hinton at the good price, fixer upper. That's a good move. And whatever's going on with your South Carolina place, by May, you will be good. You will be good. If not before then, if the ball's already in motion with something with that, definitely way before May. But if you're kind of at the beginning stages of something, or devil energy with maybe a potential buyer, maybe they get shiny object syndrome and they go looking somewhere else, or they're like waiting on an offer from somewhere else to go through before deciding if they're going to go with you, something like that maybe. But if someone's keeping you on the hook, don't worry. Yep, a local guy. Yeah, memory is crazy good. Well, it's weird because if you had like just randomly come up to me, well, maybe not you, but just someone like, oh, Dr. Lupo's deal with the neighbor, I wouldn't have remembered that. But just being in the flow with the cards, like then it comes back to me. Like it wasn't part of my long-term memory until like I don't know. It was more like a subconscious thing than an actual on the shelf. I could just pick it off. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't even know if I'm making sense. But yeah, it wouldn't have just occurred to me to be like, oh, I wonder how that situation with the neighbors going if that ever went through. But now that we're doing cards and we're in the energy of it, it's readily available now. But it wouldn't have been otherwise. Does that make sense? Sorry, my husband's texting me. Oh, interesting. And anytime someone texts me during a reading, it's very relevant. So my sister's asking me to pet sit her dogs over the weekend. Which that part's kind of irrelevant, but I let my husband know I'm doing that. And then he goes, when do you start that? So he's asking a question of timing as well. And I'm literally starting that tonight. So energetically, something might be popping off tonight with this, with these sales for you buying, for you selling. Something might be shifting. The energy might be shifting tonight to make this thing happen. And then let's see, did you have another question as well? I couldn't remember. Also the online hustle business, and it's starting to go well. Will this keep expanding? Yes, let's tune into the energy of this online hustle business for Dr. Lupo. Will this keep expanding? Five of Pentacles. So I heard feast and famine, but don't go, oh my God. So it might be that, things are on an upward, but then they might start dipping back, but that again will come back up. So it feels a bit maybe chaotic as far as getting the thing established. So if you're on an upward slide and then you start seeing a downward slide, don't freak out because it will go back upward slide again. That would be my caveat to this energy here. Yeah. And so if you are making money and you feel so there's this element of saving or not trying to expand too quickly. So if things are going well as is and money's piling up, I would say don't go all in on something, but I do see you do have quite an element of control of how quickly or how far this reach goes, how quickly, how far, and how timing of it. So I would say just be a bit cautious with expanding too far too fast. But as far as kind of maintaining what you have and maybe putting a little more in, yes, it might go down a little bit, but it's always going to go back up. So there might be peaks and valleys, ebbs and flows with it. But the fact that we have the 4 going to the 5, there is progress being made here. So this is definitely a start to something. And with that Emperor energy on the back of the deck is the underlying energy is you guys can, your energy and Lorelai's energy being what's establishing this. It's almost like how you're almost it's like your moods almost affect how well the business goes. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense, but that's kind of what I'm seeing. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. This is definitely the beginning of something. And the fact you asked about a hustle and you're getting all this pentacle energy, you're on the right track. You're definitely on the right track. I love it. Oh, you are super impressive. You are an awesome reader. Well, thank you. You're so sweet. We had an open house today and a couple from Canada seemed real interested. Maybe that's what you're talking about. Maybe, huh? Maybe. Let's just see. Let's see if that couple from Canada is interested enough to make an offer. I want to know. I know I'm jumping from question to question, but I need to know. 3 of Wands, they want to move forward on it. This isn't the move energy. This is the ships coming in. This is, taking action on plans that have been put forth. That could be. It could be that they decide to go all in on it. Yeah. Basically, we were doing the Amazon influencer program. We started making money right away. We are shocked how well it is going, but it does go in buying cycles around holidays. I think that is what it. Oh yeah, so totally depends on how fast and hard we want to work. Yeah, okay, that makes sense with that Emperor energy, because how much you're willing to put in is how much you're going to get out, and whatever. But yes, I think that makes a very great point that big steady incline you saw over the holidays is going to naturally dip because the holidays are over. People are maybe pulling the purse strings back. But again, I see around tax return time that might peak back up again because people are, those that get money back are going to want to spend a little bit of that money. So keep the natural spending cycles in mind. Big holidays, you might see upticks. Yeah, keep those in mind and kind of go a little harder during those times, and then maybe pull back a little bit during the more ebb and flow time. You know what I'm saying. Think it's that you are talking. So I think that is what you are talking about. Not much money invested, but yeah, the time. Yeah, absolutely. Time, money, resources, they all feel very similar energies when we're talking investment. Yeah, it doesn't always have to be cash money, but your time, your effort, the amount of mental power you're putting toward this, even just thinking about strategies, things like that can be considered money. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Just anyway, just overall success of this Amazon influencer program. Wow. Yeah, again, ebbs and flows. It's not always just going to be up, 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 like ebbs and flows. Like that's so what's going on here. But let's just put it out there that you might have some undue spiritual influence that you and Lorelai can create, like doing candle magic or manifestation to up, 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 up. But again, look at all the pentacles going on here. And what do we have? We have 1 and 2 and 4 and 5. So there's progression and progression. So, well, look, good news all around. Thank you. It's been cloudy for us to see lately. Well, just you wait, because between now and like the Easter time, your intuition is just really going to start popping off big time. Both of you. I don't even just see it as the feminine masculine balance, but both of your feminine energies are increasing enough to where you're both really tuning in. So see a major uptick between now and like Easter time, which is interesting because that to me feels like tax time, right? Like tax time. Cute tag. Isn't it fun? It's the Affirmators Tarot. I love it. All right. Any other guidance information on anything we've uncovered, or just any additional messages for Taryn and Lorelai? Yes, we have here, telekinesis, influence, willpower, control, and obstacles overcome. Obstacles overcome is what I heard in my mind's eye. And this is the clarity. Ace of Swords is about getting the truth, getting the clarity. Things been cloudy? Not for long. You're getting some massive incoming of clarity. You're not going to need me come Easter time. You're going to be on it with your intuition. You got it. Yes. Anything else? Oh, and the number 16 is like Tower card energy, but you add that up. It's a very spiritual, introspective number. 16 added up equals 7. Might even be cutting or clearing of karma that you're doing. Just anything that's holding you back in this life from any past life. Cutting the cords on it. Just clearing it out. Anything that's standing in the way of your material world success or your financial success, clear it out. Do a ritual. Make it special. Make it important. You want to make it on a specific day of the week or month or moon cycle or whatever, do that. But I think just you setting an intention to clear energy, blocking your abundance in any way, would greatly benefit the both of you. Yeah. Mirror magic. Lunar light. Okay, so definitely do it on a full moon. Yeah, I'm seeing it right before full moon. So I would say like probably the day before the full moon. So lunar light, past lives. What was I just saying about clearing that karma from past lives? Just get it gone. Anything affecting your ability to make money, there is something from a past life. Cutting of cords, cutting those past tower moments out and bringing that star energy that comes after the tower. Bring it in. Yeah. And there might even be some self-care that you're doing, just improving of your health and just overall wellness, that can greatly benefit your fortune, because fortune, protection, skills, possessions. Yeah, your intuition's coming up big time. Your ability to make money or anything blocking you being able to make money is being lifted, again, by using your own spiritual gifts and abilities. And any kind of protective amulets or, sigils or anything that I know you have a lot of that stuff. And even just cleansing and clearing all your pendulums and crystals and all of that could just really refresh the energy and allow that new abundance to come in. Time, resources, money, all of the above. Can do. We have been slack about magic stuff. We will start it up again. Yeah. And I as well go through times where my own spiritual cleansing and hygiene kind of goes down, or just me even being interested in, trying to do things for myself with my crystals and my intuition and stuff. It kind of ebbs and flows as well. But I would definitely say when you really set that intention to get back on your magic game and your spiritual game changer. It's going to be like, wow, things are really moving forward. And it's interesting too, because I even see an uptick in things going on around your YouTube channel. as well. So I don't know if you are planning to. I know you've been putting out little videos of things you're suggesting, or things you've tried that you are kind of recommending to people, which I think is cool. So I don't know if either that picks up somehow, or something else on your channel picks up, or if you plan to make another. But it feels very YouTube specific, and I know how you guys feel about YouTube, which same dog, same. But there's something with YouTube. Oh, maybe the cleansing of anything blocking your abundance. There's some maybe block or sort of shadow banning type energy on your channel that will be lifted when you do that ritual. You'll have to let me know. I need to know. I need to know. Do it and then give us the results of what happened. I want to know. Very cool. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of potential for money with that side hustle. So keep it on. Keep it on. Keep it on. Yeah, next full moon on January 25th. Perfect. Yeah, so I would say the 24th. And what would the numerology of that be? So we have an 8. So we have a 9 with January. And then the 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 is 8. So that equals 9 plus the 1 of January plus 2 plus 4. So that would be 9 plus 2, 11 plus 4 more would be 16, right? No, 15. I can do math. So that equals a 6. So that's about bringing balance. So things, especially like a shadow banning, that puts things out of balance because something's being denied. Energy that should be moving forward is now being denied. Wow. Oh, we should talk. Yeah, hell yeah. Let's do it. You still know my number, right? Just don't go shouting it in the chat. Yeah, I'm wrapping up here. I think we will do Brianna's. I've been live almost 3 hours, so I'm definitely got the tummy rumbling. I need some lunch. So I'm gonna put on my little list here. Brianna, let's see, gift donation for next live stream. So if you want to win that, free, and it's a full read. She donated $22.22 for full reading. So if you want to win that, don't be square. Come to our Wednesday, Woo Woo Wednesday, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. That would be 8 p.m. on Eastern Time on Wednesday, Woo Woo Wednesday, for a chance to win that donation. I'm going to put a big star there so I don't forget that. And I got to go and timestamp Rosie's reading right as we close out. Yes, I'm going to see. I'm going to see if I have I'm pretty sure I have your number, Taryn. At least I thought I did. Okay, so I'm going to text you right now and see if you can see me. And if so, that is my phone number and you can call me. Right when I'm done here on the live stream, you can call me. And if right now doesn't work, we can talk later. Whatever. I'm usually available. Like, I will answer my phone if I know who it is. But if I don't know who it is, you're going to voicemail because, yeah. That's just how I roll. All right. Yes, the love donation. I love it. Yes, we are going to be gifting that donation. And I can even hype it up. I can even hype that up in like a community post before Wednesday to let people know, hey, there's a big reading to win, the regular giveaway reading to win, and giveaway reading or drawing reading. There we go. Three chances to win. Oh yeah, and we can use I want to say that I did have it on my phone, but then I took it. Oh yeah, it's in the cloud. I got to re-download. Look at that. Me with perpetually never any space on my phone because I take way too many videos and pictures of my kids and my dogs. That works. It's installing, so we should be good. It's like, oh, you haven't used this? Let's put it in the cloud. Okay, now, but hey, okay, good. I'm still on here. Okay, I see. Okay, there we are. You see me. Okay, you texted me. Okay, we're good. We can call either way, Telegram or whatever. You call me though, because I'm just gonna be eating lunch, hanging out with my dogs, and then I'm gonna jet up to the school to pick the kids up between now and the next hour, 2-3 hours, because sometimes they stay after school and play on the playground. Because there's like no winter out here, even though it's winter time. So call me, I'll be around. All right. What's that? So bad. Oh wait. So bad with Telegram. I know. I need to get with the times. I need to buck up. All right, you guys, this has been so much fun. I always love hanging out with you. And sorry I missed you guys Wednesday. I just had that like head cold and sore throat thing going on, and tried to let you guys know, but I couldn't post on my community tab. It just completely had it grayed out. I couldn't even do anything, and I can't even pin my own comments here in the chat or anything. I don't know what's going on, but the systems of control are tightening their grip over here at YouTube. I don't know. Let's all do a ritual together and clear those banning energies. I'm not about that life anymore. Being throttled down to a trickle when it should be bigger. I can feel it. I need to clear anything that they're trying to do. And same with you and Steph. Sorry, Lorelai, Taryn, you gotta clear it. I can feel it on both of our channels. We gotta clear it. All right, you guys, much love, and I will talk to you later. Thanks again so much for all those likes, comments, shares, subscribes, donations, and all the things. And have a great day. Yes, you too, John. Great day, everybody. Have a wonderful time. All right, you guys. Bye.